Checking. Good. Run the sound. Video. Let's get rolling. Jay's gonna need a bit. All right. Blood. Or spilled wine, but probably more likely blood.
Hey, is that dude again?
Oh, yeah. He ain't having a good day. It's a dog.
Gone feral.
March 27th, 10:16 a.m. Detention Center of Visitors Lobby.
There's no sign of that anymore.
Yeah.
How long do they intend to keep us waiting?
Now, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm sure the guard will bring him in any second now.
Killing of Bastion Rook. It's been 2 days since the incident at the park, and today we're paying a visit to the detention center. Our aim, of course, is to interview Bronco Knight, who's been charged with the murder. His trial is due to start tomorrow, and I am to be the prosecutor behind the bench. It's taking so long. You there! What's going on?
I don't know, sir. I'll go check.
We've got a situation. This night, he's been killed.
What?
Killed? In the detention center?
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, what are you waiting for?
Right. Guard, take it to the scene of the crime at once. Yes, sir. What didn't happen in the holding cells? Surely that was surely that was where he was being held. What's the holdup? Crime scene's this way.
Where are you taking us? Doesn't this door lead to...
The prison proper, yes.
You mean those other cells aren't part of the prison?
Exactly, no. Those are the detention center's holding cells. That's where the defendants are kept while they're awaiting trial. The area beyond this door serves as a rather different purpose.
That's where the people who are convicted serve out their time.
I suppose you could say it's the last place a great thief should ever want to be. I'm unlocked it, sir. Please, follow me. That's Knight, all right. He's dead. How could this have happened? And how did he wind up inside the prison proper? March 27th, 10:32 a.m. Prison workshop.
This is horrible. How did Mr. Knight get himself murdered?
I can hardly believe it myself, but there can be no doubting the evidence of our own eyes.
What's he doing here? I thought he was being held in the detention center, no?
He was. He must have been. His trial hadn't even begun yet. The law states that until convicted, suspects are to be kept in cells separate from the main prison. Those who have been found guilty are sent to the prison proper. There's no way Knight should have been in here.
You wonder if it's right open.
The detention center and the prison are separated not only by 2 heavy doors, but also a lengthy corridor. That would have been a long way to wander, especially for a detainee. I suppose we better take a closer look at Knight's body. We'll need to examine the scene of the crime carefully if we want to get to the bottom of this. Alright.
Start examining the police sheet.
Bronco Knight, killed the day before his court date. Better take a closer look.
What is that?
Oh, I've seen one of those in your office, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm sure you have, Detective. It's a pocket chess set. The victims, I'd imagine.
Makes sense. He loved chess after all.
It would have been a good way to pass the time.
Yeah, his neck breaks. Soaked the blood from the hole in his neck.
I would assume that's the cause of death, and it was probably instantaneous. He wouldn't have even had the chance to cry out for help. Huh? Small cut on his scalp, too. Was he struck with something?
Maybe he fell in his head after he was stabbed.
Possible. But it's too early to say with any certainty. Yeah, you have your camera with you, right? Could you lend it to the detective so he can photograph the body?
Good thing. Elliot is young.
Thanks. All right, here we go. Oh, sure are a mess though, huh?
Indeed, they appear to be covered in dirt.
He's like me when it comes to laundry.
It would be a grave error to think that anyone else could be quite like you, Detective.
Ooh.
Rubber glove.
Yep, just the one though.
I should examine it in more detail. There's mud all over it.
Maybe the prisoners were making pies. Wish I could have joined them. I like making mud pies.
Anywhere near my crime scene, you're not. Inmate use only. I guess that means...
That it must be one of the prisoners who's using it, right?
Yes, you would certainly imagine so. Fingers are covered in blood on this side. I think we could safely assume that this glove was dropped sometime after Knight's blood had been spilled.
We can, how come?
Because had it been on the floor when the pool of blood was forming, the blood would have flowed around it, but not underneath.
Oh, meaning there'd only be a... Oh, meaning there'd only be a band of blood around the edges of the fingers and not all over the backside.
Assuming the glove was discarded after the blood had been pulled out around the body.
Maybe your murderer ditched after they did the deed.
It's certainly a possibility. At the very least, whoever it was that dropped it must have seen the body. You there! Yes, sir? Have you seen that glove before? Yes, sir. Prisoners wear them for work. It's strange, though. Prisoners issued with those gloves are under strict orders to keep them in their cells. They aren't allowed to take them out without permission, and we always check. I suppose that would explain why there aren't any other gloves in the workshop. Body's partially covered by a dirt-stained tarp.
Yeah, and there's a rope on top of it.
Can I tie it with a rope somehow? We should take a look under the sheet as well.
That can't be taken out of context.
Ah, look at all that red stuff.
Yeah, I'd say that's blood.
We should keep looking around. There's bound to be more secrets to uncover, I'm sure of it.
Look like around there. There's another spot you can go check.
There's something on his finger.
Let's take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a ring, and an expensive-looking one at that.
Don't even think about it, Kay.
Well, I didn't say anything.
You must go lower, gentlemen.
Looks like we've got pretty much... I'm not seeing anything else in here. Unless there's something I'm missing.
Nope. But there is another spot you can go check though.
Time to inspect every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Indeed. This area's too big to take in all at once. Fortunately, I can use the right stick to look further up and down. Looks like a pulley of some kind.
Maybe the prisoners use it for work?
I suppose so, yes.
Okay, so I know you're going to say no, but...
Absolutely not, Kay. You're not permitted to swing on the rope.
Ah, I knew it.
Should have known you were being serious.
Weird having something like this in a prison, huh? A cage inside a cage.
Technically, Kay, a prison isn't made up of cages, but cells.
What's the difference? No offense, Mr. Edgeworth, but you gotta look at the basic nature of things more.
Yes, and the basic nature of an investigation is the pursuit of accurate facts and information. For the last goddamn time, it's a stepladder!
Look down.
There's a whip there.
These tarps are rather colorful.
They kind of stand out in a room like this, don't they?
They certainly don't look like they belong in a prison.
Look, there's a whip on top of them. You know who that reminds me of, right? Hey, maybe it's actually hers? Maybe she left it here?
Not a chance. She and her whip are attached to the wrist, trust me. Nice little call out. There was a rope near Knight's body as well.
Speaking of which, want to see my super stealthy?
Rope escape trick? Thanks, but I'll let you know when I'm in need of saving. He seems genuinely disappointed. Doesn't look like there's really anything else here. Part of the floor is covered with dirt.
You know what that means, sir? Footprints.
Too many footprints, unfortunately. We'll need a specialist to identify them.
Guess we gotta wait till forensics gets here then.
Yes, and in the meantime, if you could refrain from treading all over it.
Let's level up and get the old jacket dirty. Oh, good point, Mr. Edgeworth. Thanks.
My concern was for the footprints, not your jacket, Detective.
It's a sink.
Doesn't seem to contain any useful clues.
Nope, no whip of treasure either.
You do know we're not actually looking for treasure, right?
What's with all the weird equipment?
I'm not sure, but I don't see anything particularly suspicious here.
Smells weird though, kinda musky, like wet fur.
Didn't know you had such a keen nose.
No, it's nothing special really. Treasure.
Remind me to seal away all of my valuables away in airtight containers.
No way, Mr. Edgeworth, I'd never steal any of your stuff.
But you would happily steal someone else's? I'm not sure that's entirely reassuring.
You go to logic now, Ben, with the tarps.
Wait, okay, yeah.
These tarps have a pretty distinctive design. In fact, it's the same design as the bloody tarp around Mr. Knight's body.
It's the same design as... Wait, that was me. It's the
sorry.
same design as the bloody tarp around Mr. Knight's body.
Yep, that was my fuck up. I'm sorry. Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. Quite literally, in fact.
That's good.
That'll teach you to be so careless, Mr. Edgeworth.
Wait, is the game making fun of you, Ben, for taking Janie's line?
I wouldn't put it past it.
You don't plan any of this, people.
You need to keep your treasures close, you need to keep your treasures close when there's a great thief around.
I thought you were on sabbatical? Not a bad bit of evidence gathering.
Nothing can stop us when we're on the hunt together, right, Gambit?
You betcha, we're unstoppable, regular Three Musketeers.
Let's not get carried away, Detective. There's one thing we still haven't found.
What do you mean, sir?
The murder weapon. Where is it? What's missing from this crime scene? Like I said, the fucking murder weapon!
Yeah, the murder.
I don't see any sign of a murder weapon anywhere.
Right, I didn't even think of that till now.
Oh, now, Detective. These are basic investigative principles we're talking about here.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, sir.
Don't worry, Gambit. It hadn't crossed my mind either.
It's not your job to notice.
In fact, that hardly puts my mind at ease, Kay. Items that can prove even potentially lethal are strictly controlled within a prison. After all, we wouldn't want the inmates getting their hands on them, would we? Which means acquiring a murder weapon would be hard enough, let alone leaving the scene with one.
Oh yeah, nice thinking, Mr. Edgeworth.
Now, what was the murder weapon, and where had it gone to? The answer to these questions might be the keys to figuring out what happened here.
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
Huh. Didn't know that guy had a whole entourage. Oh, this. Okay.
Oh, hey, yeah, this is Eddie.
Who wants? Because DM's taking the prosecutor, right?
You say what, but this is the scene of the crime, right?
We're
Wait a second, are you? No way. Those piercing eyes. That furrowed brow.
Mr. Fender. It's been far too long.
I know, right? But even after all this time, I know that you bow it anyway. And that neckwear, Hobbs. Advent Uncona. The man, the legend, got his head and expect to see you here.
What are you talking about, pal? This is Mr. Edgeworth, not that old geezer.
Detective, please.
Edgeworth! Whoa, guess that explains the rush face. Can't blame a guy for mixing you two up, though. You're the splitting image of the old devil in his day.
I see you haven't changed a bit. How many years has it been?
Man, good question. Who's got me? Anyway, traveling so long, I lost track. You know how it is. But you know what I do remember? You betraying everything you were supposed to stand for. Whoa, where'd that come from? And who are you anyway?
This is Eddie Fender. He's a defense attorney. So, Eddie's name in the original fan translation was Raymond Shields.
Raymond Shield.
Raining shield? Okay.
Raymond has like Raymond, Raymond Shields.
Oh, Raymond. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Enchante, as they say. Bender's the name and defending's the game. I'm a bit of an ace attorney.
Detective Gumshoe.
And I'm Faraday, great thief. I'm on sabbatical at the moment, though. A great thief now. So that's Will Benton. Very chic. You give me Will. Right, it's nice to finally meet someone who gets it. I'm looking to expand the franchise, actually. I've been signing up super simple. But it's also my love to remain with you guys if you'll have me. Sorry, I should have also mentioned that it's girls only, and they have to be super fun and super cool and... Yeah, I totally get it, no hard feelings. Come on, bring it in.
Oh, no.
You gotta be kidding.
Yeah, so Fetty's a hugger. Fetty's a hugger. If Eddie is a hugger. If I'm gonna just stop stalking now.
My bad. This will use that how they do things elsewhere, you know?
God damn it, Tim. A registered sex offender. God, yeah.
Here she's under 18.
You see, this is what happens when you trip over your own tongue, people. Why are you here, Mr. Fender?
Whoops, almost forgot this is your scene. Keeping the defense out is strategy number one in the Von Karma playbook, after all, isn't it?
Hey, quit it with all that Von Karma stuff, pal. What gives?
Hold it!
Detective, calm yourself. His attitude is, unfortunately, understandable.
It is?
I take it you are Mr. Knight's attorney?
Guilty as charged, Your Honor. Well, I was supposed to be, anyway.
So he was planning to represent Knight. His client hadn't been murdered. He and I would have faced off against each other in court. I better see what he has to say for himself.
Yep, now you want to talk.
So the victim asked you to represent him.
Sure did. We were supposed to have a little chat today.
As was I. But a guard showed up instead and told us that his body had been found.
I'm as bummed about as you. Even brought him some Wheaties to cheer him up.
Mr. Fender, you know you can't bring food into the prison.
Oh yeah, well, here now. Want some? The advice I bagged up on my travel. Still moreish.
No, thank you.
Fine, you do you. What are you doing here anyhow? Don't tell me you want to hear her night side. Von Karma was always more of a Von Karma was always more of a convict to defend at all costs guy. He didn't teach you that?
That was a long time ago.
If you say so. If you say so. Sure you don't want any weenies? Even though that picture was more like a takoyaki.
Right? No, thank you.
My dog's very vocal today.
Have you met with your client previously?
Yes, indeed, Your Honor. Just yesterday. Just yesterday, in fact. The Bronxster called me the minute he was arrested. Sounded really freaked out, man. Oh yeah, mentioned your little performance too. According to him, you really made a nuisance of yourself.
And not a kind word was spoken, I'm sure. Well, sticks and stones and all that.
Boy, did he not like you. Just taught you something fierce. Hence I didn't join in the fun, though.
Fine. How dare you, Mr. Fender?
I know, kid. I'm kind of a fixture in the visitor's room here. And I don't think I ever had that much of a gas. Oh, so you come here a lot? Hey, don't go getting wrong here, little sis. I'm never on the wrong side of the bars. Just happen to know someone who is. The visitor's room is usually where I'm at, but this isn't exactly my first time I'm in the clink either.
In which case, I'd better ask him what he knows about this room. Tell me, what do you know about the scene of the crime?
Huh? Oh, this room? No, dude. What do you think? What do you think about it? I'll give you three choices.
Let's say a recreation room. Is it a recreation room?
Whoa, I don't even want to know how you spend your spare time, Edgeworth. Well, I guess there's plenty here you could play with if you use your imagination, Robs. Now let's see what the answer key has to say, shall we? Oh no, you got it wrong. This is actually a workshop.
Which wasn't any one of the three options I could see.
Figured as much.
So all the options he gave me were wrong. How infantile.
The cons come here to perform various duties. They can learn new skills too, having some qualifications for when they're back on the street.
I see. And how is access to this room controlled? Who has the key?
Chill out, Edgeworth. I don't have all the answers. My man over there probably does, though. Right, compadre?
Yes, sir. The workshops aren't locked with physical keys. The doors are fitted with sensors instead. What kind of sensors? Inmates are issued with special bracelets, sir. When they walk through a workshop door, the sensor checks their bracelet. And if they're not supposed to be there, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, an alarm sounds. And if they let it ring for too long, then they get a real shock, if you know what I mean. And if they try to break or remove the bracelet, a shock 3 times worse than that.
What? But what? That's brutal.
Yes, they need to ensure that the inmates follow the rules, but that sounds a bit excessive. If they wish to pass through a door like this one, prisoners need to be accompanied by a guard. Disable the sensor for them and let them in.
You get all that?
Have any prisoners used this workshop today? No, sir, no one's been in here for days. I'd know it if they had. But no prisoners have entered, let alone used this workshop today. means that there's a contradiction in this crime scene. Namely, there's something here that shouldn't be. I'll take another quick look over the crime scene and employ my powers of deduction to solve this mystery. Alright. So, what to do here?
I like the rubber glove. It look.
Take a look at the rubber glove you said?
Yeah. And deduce it from the door sensors.
Eureka!
Prisoners aren't able to come and go from this workshop as they please. The door sensor would detect their bracelets and an alarm would sound. What's more, according to the guard, no prisoners were authorized to be in this room at all today. And yet, here we have a rubber glove of the kind issued to inmates. This is a clear contradiction.
Where did the glove come from, sir?
I don't know, Detective. Not yet, anyway. All I know for now is that the glove is a valuable piece of evidence. You, apart from prisoners and guards, who else has access to this room? No one, sir. This is a prison, after all. Prisoners and guards are pretty much all there is. Mr. Fender?
Well, that was me.
Yeah.
Come on, don't play like it. Don't play us like that, Fred. We both know that's not true. You know as well as I do that prisoners and guards aren't the only ones who can come in here.
Huh? Oh, do you mean... But, sir, they're... Mr. Fender, would you care to get to the point? Who exactly are you talking about?
What? You don't have a pet of peepers in that arcade of yours? You didn't see them on the way in? Wandering about in the corridors, chilling with their buds? I bet if you moseyed on out of the door right now, you'd trip over for one of them before you take any step.
Listen, pal, we've just had enough of your baloney.
Take a chill pill, big guy, on your side. You know, for such a wide fellow, you have a very narrow mind.
Ooh. What did you...
Hold it!
Detective?
Sorry, sir.
But just follow me, okay? Seeing is believing, isn't that what they say?
March 27th, 11:06 a.m. Prison corridor.
Seems appropriate that the dog is barking in the background.
Friends. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Yeah, I got mixed up. Just that first one went it fast. This is no ordinary slammer. Here, the humans share their space with some special friends.
Animals?
Yep, furred and feathered fellows of all shapes and sizes. And I filled me in on how it came about. Because I decided to try a little experiment in animal therapy a few years back. The cons are assigned a critter each. Oh. The cons are assigned a critter each, a buddy to help keep their spirits up. Really? Wow, that sounds like so much fun. Plus, inmates can even earn pet care qualifications if they go through some job training with the animals. Oh, that must be what all the equipment in the workshop is for. You got it. We sell specially for that training stuff.
Well, when you said someone else could have been at the crime scene.
Exactamundo, big guy. I was talking about these guys.
This means you're still talking baloney. What would an animal do with a rubber glove?
Good question. What I'm saying is that it was possible. The rest is Mr. Prosecutor's problem.
Edgeworth, sir, if you want me to arrest this piece of baloney, just say the word.
Let me get this straight. So you're saying that these animals can freely wander around the prison?
You know those sensors on the doors? They detect the prisoner's bracelets and sound the alarm when someone goes walkabout. Well, for our furry friends, it's the other way around. They're fitted with microchips that open doors right up. They are? Uh-huh. They're implanted just under the skin around the shoulder. Good needle, quick jab, and voila. And voila. What? Doesn't it hurt? Nope, they didn't feel a thing. That's what they tell me anyway. Now where was I? All right. So the point is, they're not the baddies here, so there's no reason to punish them.
Ironic, really. Here in this institution where the humans are caged, the animals are free to roam to their heart's content.
They're not completely free, though. They can't leave the prison proper, for one. No sense on that big mother of a door out. Ah,
What's that tinkling sound?
Sir?
So there's a bell. Yep.
Just look at that thing. Is that a bell around its neck? Explains the sound, I suppose.
Mr. Edgeworth! Mr. Edgeworth, were you seriously trying to stare it down?
I refuse to lose to a dog.
Not for nothing, sir, but your dog handling skills could use some work. Helping. You feel pro, I know how to treat them right. Come on here, little guy. Come to Gummy.
I mean, come on, man. I'm not. Oh, wait, you mean a different dog?
Man, ignored by a dog?
The dog was certainly very different to the other animals. He did have a real thing against me, and only me.
Alrighty then, you met the menagerie, but what's next?
Menagerie, but anyway.
Menagerie. Oops. You met the menagerie. What's next?
Guess we better interview some witnesses, right, sir?
Indeed, we need more information regarding what was happening around the time the body was found.
Let's start with that guy. Hey, you there in the cell. I ignored again, huh?
Hello, we were wondering if you might be able to tell us anything about this morning's incident.
Is anyone else a little afraid of this guy? Yeah, not a big powder. It's alright, man. I'm on your side here. Let's start with a handshake, huh? Maybe a hug to break the ice.
Seconds.
Oh, go
Out.
ahead. Yeah.
Oh, it's just,
Nah, go for it. What's that supposed to mean?
Hey, I get it, man. Not everyone's the hugging type. I'm cool with that.
what? Round 1, 10 reps each.
What is this man up to? I better see what he has to say for himself. Your name?
From the blue corner, it's Rocco, D259, Carado?
Carcerato, I think.
Carcerato.
So, in the original fans translation, in the unofficial translation, this guy's name was J. Elbert.
don't mind if I keep moving, do you, boss? Fighter can't let his heart rate drop, see?
Doesn't look like there's any danger of that. Don't you worry you'll lose too much weight doing all of that?
Gotta make weight before a fight, boss. Won't even make it to the ring if you don't.
So wait, I get it. You gotta be a boxer, right?
Was, back in the day. But it's good to stay fighting fit. Leastways, that's how I see it.
That was the bear part of your training too. Looks kind of like an apron. It's so cute.
Ain't nothing cute about Teddy, kids. Teddy, kid's my partner, see? This here polar bear keeps me on my toes.
He seems to have loosened up a little. Now's my chance. Where were you and Teddy at the time of the incident?
Come on, boss, I ain't no stoolie, and I don't know nothing, know how.
I'll be the judge of that. Please, just answer the question.
Punch drunk or something, boss? I told you, I don't know zip.
So he won't play ball.
Guess there's only one thing to do, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Indeed, the more he protests his ignorance, the more certain I am he's hiding something. Alright, let's see exactly what you do and don't know, shall we, Mr. Carcerado? So he adopts a boxing stance when he's on high alert. My guess is that things won't go too well if I push too hard at such moments. My opponent is on the offensive, I should remain calm and bide my time. He's bound to reveal an opening eventually, which is when I'll pounce. First, let's see if our friend here knows anything about the incident. I'll start by asking about his movements, and bring this fight to an end before he knows what hit him. Why don't you start by telling me what you've done today? You will answer me, Mr. Carcerado.
What? You want a shot at the champ inside it? Then put him up, pal! Bide my time. Thrown in the tower already. That's gotta be a record.
Fisticuffs is hardly my style, but I'm more than happy to take you on in a game of chess. Incidentally, don't you get tired ducking and diving like that all the time?
You think I don't get the stamina, kid? Oh, just you try me. Bye more time. I ain't tired. Not today, not ever. Especially not today. Took it really easy this morning, had me some quiet cell time, hardly broke a sweat.
Really? You look pretty sweaty to me.
Give me a break, will you? I'm not talking, okay? I'm tired. Yeah, real tired. I thought you...
I thought you took it easy. You may have kept your boxing skills sharp, Mr. Carcerado, but I'm afraid your line needs quite a bit of work. Tired? Really? I hardly think that's possible. Especially not after you just told me about your quiet cell time this morning.
Gotta be careful here, Teddy. When this guy lands, he lands.
He's hiding something, I'm sure of it. I should try asking him about what was happening at the time of the incident, both in and outside his cell. I don't need to use my fists in this next round. No, I'll deliver this knockout using carefully chosen words alone.
Hey, did you want to start? What were you doing?
Oh, sorry. Did you notice anything strange around the time of the incident? Oops.
What do you mean, straight?
Just gonna bide my time here.
Hey, get the heck out of the ring if you're not gonna fuck.
I'll need to attack more if I am to win. Ooh. So what was you doing?
What were you doing?
Do you remember what you were doing at the time of the incident?
I was, catching some Z's. We both was.
The incident happened only a short while ago. You seem wide awake, all things considered.
Bide your time. Fire's got to be able to get up quick when he's down, but he needs his beauty sleep too. Builds muscle.
If that's so, then I apologize for waking you. I have read that rest is an important part of any boxer's training regimen.
You don't say. So, Mr. Prosecutor, savvy when it comes to the fight game, huh? Who knew? Then choose how to. Yep.
Interesting. How do you know I'm a prosecutor? I don't remember telling you. You've been eavesdropping, haven't you? You've been listening to every word we said out here in the corridor. Which means you weren't asleep, and you're lying again.
You're good, kid. Call me clean with that one. Alright, I admit it. I wasn't catching those Z. But what? The guy can't work out in a cell no more without lawyers getting involved. Or is a man taking care of himself a crime now?
The fact we now know he was wide awake is an important development. Could well prove to be a useful clue.
So, yep, what was it like around?
Notice anything strange around the time of the incident?
What do you mean, strain? Still played.
Answer the question. Tell me what was going on around that time.
Wish I could help you, boss. When I was asleep, we both was.
You were exercising. None of your barefaced lies. You weren't asleep, you were exercising. You told me as much yourself.
That's not plausible.
Counterpunch, huh? Should have seen that one coming.
Seems I have you on the roast, Mr. Carcerado. Time to come clean about what you know.
All right. You don't gotta shout about it. Coming around like you own the place. Teddy and his pals have been scared enough this morning already. Alright, you said.
You've done well to endure this long, but I fear you'll soon be out for the count. You say the animals have been scared enough already, which implies something happened here earlier. Well, what was it, Mr. Carcerado?
Quit it, will ya? I'm getting shellacked here. Fine. Somebody yelled, okay? Real loud. Real scared. Got all the little guys scared, too. Yeah, laugh it up, Mr. Big Shot Lawyer. Let me see you do the same thing in the ring.
Oh, hey, AJ.
Hey there.
Checkmate.
I was gonna do like a little Street Fighter reference. I was gonna say like, Miles wins.
You win. Perfect. Except it wasn't perfect. I screwed up that one time, so...
Yeah, I was about to call you up on that.
I think we now established that you know more than what you're letting on, don't you?
Fine, I'll talk.
You did it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Let's not get carried away, Kay. Our work here has only just begun.
Hold it! Hey, can we call a timeout here for a second, guys? There's something super big I need to say. It's just, well, it's like fate brought us here today after all these years, Edgeworth.
The clap.
Man, it's a real privilege watching how you work. I open and stuff, in fact. Just thought you should know I'll be telling you know who what you've become. Who know who? keen to get the lowdown, huh? Well,
Hold it!
Phoenix right, am I right?
That's enough. This has nothing to do with Kay.
whoa, don't have a tap. Don't have a tap, man. Life goes everywhere.
Pour whatever you wish to whomever you wish. Just do it on someone else's time.
Oh, I get it now.
What do you say, boss man? I think he should know first. You know, how you've been living your life since you signed on with doing things the Black Farm way? After all, you've disappointed enough for one lifetime already, am I right? What's he talking about, Mr. Edgeworth?
Nothing that need concern you, Kay. Our focus should be on Mr. Carcerado. Now, shall we continue? It's time to hear the truth at last.
You won't let it glow on me, kid. There was a show finished right around 10 a.m. Okay, back here after did me some training. Leastways, I tried to. Barely got to the counter 2 before somebody screamed, "What the? Ah!" Guy was hollering and howling and crying for help. But what can I do? I'm locked up in here, right? So it turns out it gets back to work, and I gets back to work.
I find it curious that you would pay so little heed to a desperate cry for help.
Like I said, boss, what can I do? Besides, this is the joint. Don't nobody think nobody for getting involved in what ain't none of their concern?
I hear you, brother. Best you can do is rubberneck from in there anyway, am I right?
You mentioned training, Mr. Carcerado. I can't help but notice how well equipped your cell is.
There's a guy. Oh,
Oops. That's you.
there's a guy, the fixer that they call.
What's a fixer?
Fellow who can get his hands on just about anything you need for a price.
Well,
Oh, what was
Perhaps,
that?
Mr. Carcerado, what you ought to ask for is a beginner's guide to giving better testimony. Because I can promise you that you'll be down for the count in 1.
You put me down? Try it, you bum.
and what am I, chubbed liver?
Third statement has 1% Mr. Knight's ball.
Objection!
Are you listening carefully, Mr. Carcerado?
Huh? You trying to be cute or something?
The victim died from a wound to the throat. Very quickly at that. He had neither the time nor the ability to scream as you claim he did. You say you heard the victim's cries, and yet that would have been impossible.
There must have been a scream. He said there was.
He said there was?
Quit looking so smug, will you? Fine, I admit it. I didn't hear nothing, alright? But the guy in the next cell did. He told me so.
The next cell?
You mean,
Wait, was that the bird? Oh, I was gonna.
Yes, that's the bird.
What do you want? I heard a scream. What of it? Came back from the show and they put us in our cells, same as always. And just like I told this guy, I heard it. A scream. A real scary one. Scary how, exactly? Didn't tell him this part, I guess, but it was kind of like... Eek! Someone, anyone, come quick! Please! Something like that.
I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the pick.
Indeed. Sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body.
Ah, that explains it. Mr. Prosecutor was telling the truth, more or less.
EJ says, again, did Mr. Carcerado commit his crime because he wanted to, or because his name compels him to, a la fate? That's actually a good question. So, this is for EJ's benefit, because he wasn't here when I said this, but in the original unofficial fan translation, Carcerado's name was J. Elburn. So, is that really the case, though? Are there really no problems now with his testimony?
There is a problem.
I'm afraid a new problem has reared its head. Namely, why didn't you hear the scream yourself, Mr. Carcerado?
Oh, what's this? How come you didn't hear anything when your neighbor heard it as clear as day? Eek.
What do you think I did? What do you think? I did the crime or something, huh? From inside of this here cell? Guy died over in the workshop, in case you forgot.
Well, hey, it does seem a little weird now that you mentioned it.
You're right, neither of us could have done it. Just let me tell you, if I could get out of this here cage and murder somebody, you'd all be toast.
Eek.
Ain't that the truth? You bums ain't leaving this place in one piece if any of us can help it.
I almost forgot that these men are hardened criminals. Well, I won't be doing that again anytime soon.
I'm guessing this wasn't how you stuff is going, Edgeworth.
What's my next move here? I won't get much more out of them at this state.
Overruled.
Well,
Who is there?
So this is a new person.
Is this the prosecutor?
No, this is not the prosecutor. This is a judge, actually.
Okay.
well, I was gonna say, okay, I was gonna say, me and Ben haven't been a judge yet, so do you want her, Ben, or?
I can take her, yeah.
Alright.
Order in the court.
Who died and made you the boss of me, huh? Can't you see we're kind of busy here?
Hush now. Silence is golden.
It is?
Go ahead, if you please. By the power vested in me, I hereby send you to blissful silence. Praise be, simple life awaits you. No money, no possessions. May the goddess of justice watch over you, now and always. God, if you would.
Like I'm spending the night in solitary, buddy. What? Come on, please, boss. Any place but this.
There's no need to be afraid, my child. If anything, you should rejoice. This is a blessing, a chance to redeem yourself, to be reborn.
No!
I love how they just literally dragged him off by like, the back of his shirt. O goddess of justice, bless your child and keep him in your care. O Holy One, we give thanks in your name. And you are? Verity Gavel at your service. So Verity's name in the original fan translation was Justine Courtney. Yeah. It is my honor to bear the title of judge and to work at the pleasure of the law. And what is a judge doing in a place like this? Since you asked, Mr. Edgeworth, I have been sent here to find you. I come bearing a message from the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence. and it is my sacred duty to deliver it.
The Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. You know, what the heck is that?
It is first and foremost a name that should not be taken in name, my child. For it is a sacred phrase from the goddess of justice herself.
Why don't I fill you in, kiddo? The committee is a panel of 11 people whose job it is to keep our beloved prosecutors honest. In other words, they make sure people like Edgeworth here don't cross the professional line.
Panel is comprised from people of both the legal and political professions. A panel of which you are a member, I assume? I am. Allow me to thank you on the committee's behalf for your service.
Thanks for coming to see us like this. Speaking for myself, it's a real honor to meet you. It's always great to hang with a judicial compadre. Come on, bring it in and chillax. We're all friends here.
Overruled.
Need I remind you that the committee has a long-standing relationship with the Bar Association?
Yeah, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just trying to lighten the mood, okay?
I've heard that line a lot in the past.
You're punished, then.
What was you saying, DM?
Not the first time she's probably heard that.
Precisely, my child. Praise be to the goddess of justice for bestowing her gift of insight unto you. The committee has the power to remove problematic prosecutors from cases. And should a prosecutor truly unworthy of the title be brought to our attention, we are vested with the power to confiscate that prosecutor's badge.
And what does the committee for prosecuting whatever you said want with Mr. Edgeworth? Sorry about interrupting earlier, J.E. We're in the middle of an investigation here.
Objection!
This is your character, DM.
And this is DM's character, yep.
Beautiful, you really don't know, do you? What an ignoramus. Who are you? Winner,
Eustace.
Winner, prosecutor extraordinaire.
So, Eustace Winter's name in the original fan translation was Sebastian de Best.
You might as well know me as the winner. A name they call me down at prosecutor's office. With great affection, I might add.
I have never heard of you.
And how about you, Detective Blackfoot over there? Nope. Name means nothing to me. Well, it's to be expected of an ignoramus, I suppose. Ignorance is sweet, as they say. I'm so sure most things mean sweet nothings to you.
I was gonna do like Payne saying, "It's okay if he hasn't heard of you. He hasn't heard of me either."
Ignorance is bliss, Winter, and I don't think sweet nothings means what you think it means.
Well, you keep forgetting about me.
It is entirely natural that you aren't yet acquainted. Eustace only joined us just last month. So he's nothing but a rookie?
I'm not just any rookie, I'm a winning rookie.
Which he will prove himself to be in due time.
Well, let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess.
What do you mean? What mess?
I fear I know exactly what he means. The committee is sending an envoy with a new prosecutor in tow. I suspect I know what you're getting at, Winter. But I'm going to need a few more details. Would you mind explaining, Judge Gavelle? Very well. By the power vested in me by the goddess of justice, I hereby declare that in the matter of the incident and the presidential address and murder of Mr. Bronco Knight, the committee hereby decrees that Prosecutor Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and replaced by Prosecutor Winter. Here ends the verdict.
What? Edgeworth is off the case just like that?
Judge Gavelle, I believe I asked for an explanation. No explanation is required. The guilty verdict is in. The goddess has spoken and her judgment is final.
Objection!
And what exactly have I done to warrant being taken off the case? Come now, Mr. Edgeworth. Claiming ignorance of your crimes will not serve to lessen your guilt. You boarded the presidential plane, violating the principle of extraterritoriality, and while there, you performed an unsanctioned investigation and subjected a visiting foreign leader to questioning.
I mean, to be fair, he had an assassin, like, threatening him.
You were one wrong move away from causing a major international incident. You vastly overstepped the authority of your office. To call it an abuse of power would be no understatement.
Objection!
I don't deny that I may have pushed the boundaries where certain rules were concerned. But there is also no denying that certain risks must be taken if one is to arrive at the truth. I refuse to concede my actions were inappropriate.
Overruled.
What you are saying is that the ends justify the means? The rules can freely be ignored? That is a very dangerous way of thinking. The law is absolute. It is not to be bent to your whims. Forgive me, but not all of us believe as you do. Is that so? How unfortunate. Still, it changes nothing. When a trial ends, the hammer falls. Be you defendant or attorney, even if the verdict seems irrational, nothing more can be done. Nothing, that is, to give thanks for the goddess of justice, divine grace. Unless you wish to appeal. To do so would be to risk your badge, of course. So they need to take my badge if I don't play along.
What a break, Edgeworth.
That's you accepted your fate. Good. Gods, if you would be so kind as to escort him out.
Oh, stop. What are you doing?
Oh.
What are you doing, detective? I'm in charge here now, so you'll do as I say and move out of the way. What? You're not the boss of me? Luckily for you, Flatfoot, that's exactly what I am right now.
They're holding all the cards here. I don't stand a chance. Detective Gumshoe, do as Mr. Winter says.
But sir...
Judge Cavell? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? The committee's decision is beyond irrational, so yes, I do plan to appeal. You haven't heard the last of this. Duly noted. Until we meet again, then. Let's go, Kay. We're leaving.
Right. Now, and remember, you know who will be getting a full report on all this.
To be continued. Yep. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick save here. And we're gonna take a quick break. So, because
All right.
I'd like to go ahead and something to drink, and I'll be right back.
Yep, I'll do the same. Grab a drink.
Apologies, Jay. I didn't mean to interrupt you while you're reading your wine.
That's fine.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, and I'm back.
Yep, I'm back.
Tim, no, no, no. It's the memes justify the lulls. Yeah. March 28th, 9:45 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202.
I still can't believe what happened yesterday. It's terrible the way those two treated you.
Is DM here?
Just a moment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, take your time. I ain't going nowhere.
Screen wouldn't load.
Oh.
Now let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess.
The committee hereby decrees that Prosecutor Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and replaced by Prosecutor Winter. Here ends the verdict. Judge Gavell and Mr. Winter certainly didn't mince their words. But that's not what concerns me right now. I'm more worried about the committee's reasons for doing what they did, and what they might do next. I suspect it won't be good.
To Mr. Edgeworth, are you listening to me?
Yes, of course.
So this is it? You're giving up on the Bronco Knight case?
No, I have no intention of doing any such thing. To walk away from the case would be to tactically accept the committee's decision. The only problem is that I don't have the authority to continue investigating. Yes? What is it, Detective?
I got some bad news, sir. Word down in the precinct is they just arrested somebody for Knight's murder.
What? Do you know who it is?
No, but I heard they're being held in the detention center. Maybe you can go talk to whoever it is.
Good idea. Let's get down there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Even without the authority to investigate, surely I could still pay a suspect an innocent visit. Alright, we're on our way.
You two, I'll see you there, sir.
But won't you be missed, Detective?
Everyone's busy in the prison going over the crime scene anyway.
Good. Then we'll see you shortly.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Kay, let's go.
You got it.
March 28th, 10:23 a.m. Detention Center, Visitors Lobby.
Still no sign of them, huh?
Indeed.
Like this, just like last time.
Please don't tempt fate like that.
Oh, who's this?
No, I can't. I just can't.
Sure you can. I told you, it's just a pair of visitors.
Sounds like someone really doesn't want to see us.
Actually, I think that is you, but... Oh, no, this is someone...
Yeah, this is somebody else. So if no one else wants him, I could take him.
You want to take a bet?
It doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
Tim, show you again, and EJ reacting like he's been sent flying through the air. No.
Just talk with them, please.
What, it's a prosecutor, right? Aren't they all super scary? All they do is stare at you right into your soul. Ah, you must be the suspect in the... See, I told you! Okay, why is this man so flustered?
Probably because you're being you. I guess that's just how you are.
Thanks for clearing up absolutely nothing.
Hey, Mr. Suspect, you doing okay in there? We just want to have a little chat with you. No biggie, right?
Who are you?
I'm Kay Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's trusty sidekick. Just a part-time gig I'm doing while I take a break in my real job, though.
Funny, I don't ever recall ever employing you.
That's Mr. Edgeworth. He is a prosecutor, but he's not going to stare a hole into your soul or anything.
Oh, please. Really?
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 Anyway, can you first please tell us your name?
It's Saint. Simeon Saint.
Oh, nice to meet you, Simeon.
So, Simeon Saint's, unofficial fan-translated name was Simon Keys.
You can call me Kay, everyone else does.
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, I would like to ask you a few questions, if I may.
Please, Simeon, we're trying to help you, I promise.
Really? Mr. Kate, sounds like we might finally get some answers at least. Perhaps you could start by telling us a little about yourself. Who, me? Why would anyone want to know anything about me? I'm boring. I'm nothing. I'm a nobody. You have a job? Oh, well, it's hardly worth mentioning, really. I'm your average corporate pencil pusher, just like everyone else. Honest! This is gonna take a while. About you and Mr. Knight. Just when I thought we were making progress. Okay?
So, Simeon, did you know Mr. Knight? Come on, you can tell me.
Bronco? Yeah, I knew him. We were friends. Interesting. I wonder if he knew that Knight had been arrested.
And do you know Mr. Knight had been arrested?
Yeah, I even came to visit him. Came to see Knight. Wonder when that would have been.
And when was that, Simeon?
It was the day before yesterday, around lunchtime. I came as soon as I got the call from the cops. Police called him. Why?
How come the police called you?
They said Bronco asked him to. That he needed a favor.
A favor?
Uh-huh. He wanted me to bring him his chess set. The pocket-sized one. So I went by his place, and then I came here. A chess set?
A chess set?
Is it just me, or is she getting better at stealing my thoughts?
You do know everything you think is written all over your face, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, yeah, I'm not a minder. You're just an expression. Amazing, right? Don't you just love having a sidekick as helpful as me?
And have you read what my next move is going to be?
I sure have. There's something you want to just say.
Indeed. Let's present it to him and see what he has to say about it.
It's chess set.
Oh, that's the one I brought for Bronco. That settles that at least.
Ian found it next to Mr. Knight.
He always had to have a chessboard somewhere nearby. I'm not surprised he had it with him when he...
Simeon, you and Mr. Knight, you were very close, weren't you?
Yeah, we were best friends. At least I thought we were. But I guess I was wrong about that.
What do you mean?
If I knew him so well, why was it such a shock for me to find out he killed someone? Not easy discovering that someone you're close to has committed a terrible crime. It's a very bitter pill to swallow indeed. How could it all end like this? I could never imagine something so awful.
Something's not right here, Mr. Edgeworth. There's just no way Simeon murdered Mr. Knight.
Yeah, he certainly doesn't seem to have an obvious motive. And again, he wouldn't have been arrested for no reason either. I wonder what grounds they had for doing so. Why were you arrested, Mr. Sane? I just don't get it. Why won't he talk to me? I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
Oh, he answered you, Mr. Edgeworth. I guess he's not scared of you anymore.
Thank goodness for small miracles. Cops burst into my house this morning out of nowhere. And before I knew it, I was here. These policemen, was there a prosecutor with them? Yes, some kid named DeWinter or something? The rookie. Thought as much.
So did they interrogate you yet?
What? I'm gonna be interrogated by the cops?
Oh yeah, I mean, you've been arrested. You're a suspect now.
No. What, the detective shout at me, threatened me, and oh! There are always these all good guys, right? Who get in your face and force you to...
Detective Dick Humphrey, report for duty.
See, I told you. Please don't hurt me. Please don't crush me with those huge arms. No, please. I'm calling the cops.
What's up with this guy?
Oh, nothing, detective. You're just being you. I guess it's just how you are.
I don't get it, sir.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, Simeon is clearly innocent. There's gotta be something we can prove for him, isn't there?
Mr. Sane. Yes? You were Mr. Knight's friend, and 2 days ago you came to visit him. You had nothing at all to do with his murder, is my understanding correct? Yes, I didn't kill anybody. Very well. Then I will choose to believe you, and I will do all that I can to assist you. Huh? But why would you help a nobody like me? Let's just say that I might be doing it solely for your own sake. I have something of a personal interest in this case.
That's right, it's payback time. Let's go these dudes' investigation rings.
Hey now. Hey, now we're cooking.
Unfortunately, I still lack the authority to conduct said investigation. As such, my resources are rather limited, and I'll need to lean heavily on the ones that I do have on hand. Which means you, Mr. Saint, your information will be invaluable going forward. In other words, let's see if we can't help one another out, shall we?
I just thought of something. Why don't you just borrow an attorney's badge? Then you can represent our pal here.
Now's not the time for jokes, Gummy. I mean, Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecutor. He's going to defend anyone if his life depended on it.
Funny you should say that.
I was about to say, yeah. Considering the third game.
But I wasn't kidding. I just thought he helped the suspect. That's what a defense attorney does, you know?
Sure, but we can do that too. Only thing that matters is that we find the real culprit in the end. So come on, let's get to work.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sure you know already, but just to be clear, if our investigation ultimately proves you to be the culprit, we'll have no choice but to treat you like any other suspect. But you needn't worry. I believe you, or at least I have decided to try, for now. Hold tight and try to believe us in return. If nothing else, it might help you to feel a little less alone. Now, if you'll excuse me. March 28th, 11:22 a.m., Detention Center. Corridor.
So we talked a good game in there. But we can't even get back inside the main prison to see the scene of the crime.
Maybe defending the guy in quarters is our best bet after all.
Gummy can't defend for his life, remember?
I believe this is, Mr. Fender.
Well, who do we have here?
Yep.
It isn't Edgeworth and the gang. What are you cats doing here?
Listen, pal, if you come to harass Mr. Edgeworth again, I'll...
Hey, easy there, Detective Flatfoot Sholmes. I'm here to work. Work what? You're here to defend somebody? Whoa, the K-Meister nails it in what? Weren't you just the uber intelligent one of the bunch?
Uber intelligence? That's not how you use either of those words, Fender.
That means I'm an easy-going old road about the town, but I'm actually not a bad attorney. I've been summoned to the old Jello Rooney for a meeting with a new client. Just with one Trinity Stainsburg. You mean Simeon Saint? Well, that's creepy. You know more about my job than I do. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender's a defense attorney. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I fear I might be. In fact, it could be our only option. Tim Simeon Saint, also known as Super Saiyan! Not so long ago, I found myself embroiled in another case that wasn't mine. I managed to worm my way onto the crime scene by agreeing to be a certain someone's subordinate. Not an experience I ever wanted to repeat, but I fear I may have little choice. Fender,
Hold it! Before you say another word, I just gotta point out the fine print. Eddie Fender doesn't take on associates. It ain't so, I hear you protesting, but pompous prosecutors are a no-go. Especially those with my karma variety.
I should have known he wouldn't forgive me that easily. I understand why you wouldn't want to work with someone like me. What's more, I understand how you feel about all things Von Karma. But please, believe me when I say, I'm not the man I was back then. I'm no longer under my old mentor's spell.
You better believe it, pal. Mr. Edgeworth's a changed man. Sure, he used to be the demon prosecutor. He's not like that anymore.
I do have feelings, Detective.
No, he's right. Mr. Edgeworth's one of the good guys now. He's not just a prosecutor. He's a hero. He got me off the hook just last month. You don't say, well, that escalated quickly. But he was. There's no other word for it. He was heroic, gratefully even.
Please, Fender. Don't you think there's something odd about the way the committee stepped in yesterday? There's more to this case than meets the eye. I'm certain of it. I can't just walk away from this. I can't! Please, permit me to help you with this investigation.
Sheesh. Wow, from the great Miles Edgeworth. We thought I'd see the day, but here we are. So enlighten me, if you will. What made the leopard change his spots?
Well, I suppose I would have to say the courtroom itself. I've experienced so many things and met so many people within its four walls, including some old friends who showed me a better way to be. How could that not change a person?
Well, I'll be. The old you would never bear his skull like that. That was beautiful.
And it's raining up a storm out there.
You might have even surprised you know who, and you know how much that takes. Tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start again with a clean slate. So this is me.
Edgeworth and Law Office's Eddie Fender, senior partner.
The Edgeworth?
That's right. Mr. Fender here began his legal career as an assistant to my late father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? Your dad was a defense attorney? Oh, but you know who Mr. Fender keeps talking about is... the clever K-Meister Nelson won yet again. That's right, I was talking about his old man.
I love the hand thing he does.
Right?
Yeah.
Guess you all noticed I kept his name over the door, so to speak. Least I can do for old Gregory, really. Listen, Edgeworth, Miles. I'm going to level with you. I don't trust you. Not fully, anyway. I can't just forget about all those years you spent licking Gloctarna's boot cheek. Anyone can say they changed. I'm going to need you to prove it. And besides, you know, it's what Gregory would have wanted.
Very well.
Very well. Oops.
Very well. I accept.
Okay, that's enough hardball for one day. Let's move on to the fun stuff. I hereby appoint you intern associate of Edgeworth and Pup. Congrats, man.
I will try not to let you down.
Now, doesn't this bring a tear to the eye? The prodigal son coming on board at his late father's phone. Permission to come on board too, please, Mr. Fender. You don't even have to ask, kiddo. Welcome to the crew. Ooh, thanks, Captain. Alright, I guess it's time to go to work. So, where to begin? Any bright ideas, Miles?
Where were we when we were so rudely interrupted?
No, I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim.
Indeed, sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body. I believe we need to speak with the person who found the body.
That's what I was thinking, eager associate. You indeed.
Still the time to smile and nod, I see. Will certainly make my life easier, boss.
Now that's decided. Let's get going.
What about me? Detective, I just can't hop on board as an attorney's assistant like you guys.
Funny you say that, considering that's exactly what you did at least a couple of games ago. He has a point. I can't leave him adrift all his own, now can I? Detective Gumshoe, I have a special assignment for you. You are to continue investigating the case under Mr. Winter. And should you happen to discover anything that seems useful, you are to notify me immediately. You're in a uniquely powerful position, Detective, and I'm gonna need all the info you can pass our way.
You count on me, sir.
Double A.
A real pro when it comes to letting things slip to the defense.
I mean, he's not wrong! Trust me, I know. But just this once, those loose lips of yours might be what saves our ship.
Why the prison gates get serious? Because here we come.
March 28th, 11:50 a.m. Prison. Corridor.
Any idea how we tracked down whoever found the Bronco's body, Miles? Well,
I think our best bet would be to simply ask around.
What was it? Oh, don't you dare. Oh.
We have a new person individual. Or, who the fuck is this?
My oh my, just look at you.
talking to me.
Fabulously chic, darling. Fabulously facial hair, so very contrary, don't you think?
I think that's very courant, but
A coron.
I'm pretty sure that's French, and even then, I mean,
Yeah, I think it is French.
this is French. Pronunciation can go any which way.
Go to the French.
Chantez, mademoiselle. Much obliged. With it, it's Attorney Eddie Feder at your service. Let's get things off on the right foot, shall we? A little embrace character, perhaps.
And Tim basically says it's literally just current.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Oh, he got kissed.
The one time Eddie actually gets the hug that he wants, and he's just fucking glomped for it. And indeed, DM wasn't wrong. He gets kissed for it.
Right on a kiss.
How else does one greet a new friend? Those smooches entirely irregular, don't you think?
Now talking about stealing a kiss.
Indeed, an act so shameless it puts even great thieves to shame.
Physical contact is so very important as a form of our expression from our little family. Well, that thing is not dead, it's still alive around her neck.
Oh yeah, it absolutely is.
Everyone in this lovely home will tell you as much.
Hey, if everyone else is like,
You be the god, by the way, born of this charming abode.
So, it's not just her neckwear. That's pretty much still alive. But I'm not gonna say more than that because that's gonna be a bit of a spoiler.
Oh no.
You're gonna see. Anyway, so Phoebe Lagarde's name in the original fan translation was actually very plain Jane. Her name was Patricia Rowland in the original fan translation.
Wow.
This is actually one of the few cases where I actually prefer the official Capcom name over the fan translation name.
We call me Pee-Pee, of course.
EJ, I'm sure he'd love to be hip in other ways. His hips, her hips, something along those lines. Nice. Also, Tim was also waiting for a bit. I was thinking it would be the fox that kissed him and said, "Ha! That would have been funny." But she's the warden of the entire detention center in the prison facility, is she? A pleasure to meet you, Miss Lagarde. Miles Edgeworth. I'm the associate with Mr. Fender's practice. I hope you don't mind asking, but, were you here in the prison yesterday?
Oh, don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday it was a very important day, after all.
Important in what way, exactly? A big meeting of some kind, perhaps?
Meaning, oh heavens, no. I couldn't think of anything worse. Oh, yesterday, the circus came to visit. Okay, I wasn't too far off.
Yeah. I also love how, like, the neck fox's arms are, like, spread out wide, much like Fifi's arms. That's just a cute little detail. I'm sorry.
Oh, freaking cute. It was simply a spectacular event featuring some terrifically talented animals. Anyone had to be there. If you were here at home, you were watching the show with me. The performer set up a special stage in the yard just for us. We were one very lucky family, St. Pasaz.
I think it's pronounced Nepas.
Pass. Okay.
I don't know. I don't speak French, so I couldn't tell you one way or the other.
Nespa? That was Nespa.
Oh, well, I'll take your word for it. So she was at this circus performance for the inmates yesterday morning. Mr. Carcerado mentioned a show yesterday as well. He must have also been talking about the same thing. What time did this show take place?
8 until 10, maybe, yes. Something of that time frame.
Tim says, this is the phrase Marie speaks all the time, and she's your wife, so you should know. Isn't that so? Yeah. Getting it finished right around when the body was discovered. And by dint of having attended a show, she has a reasonably solid alibi.
Would you look at the time? Sorry, darlings, but I really must dash. Feel free to explore our home. Mikasa, Sukasa, and all that. Ciao for now.
Now, what now, Mr. Edgeworth?
The person who found the body screamed, and that scream was heard by one inmate that we know of. Ergo, our first task is to question this inmate, and see where his information will take us next.
Wait, before you do that, can you see if that bird's the same bird that we've seen from the past? Oh, you can't.
No,
we can't interact. But yeah, it does look like Polly, though.
What do you do to get in the slammer?
I have no idea. Honestly,
I
I really want to know. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I saw some crackers.
Alright. Huh. They even have phonies. This one's only big enough to carry a small child.
Isn't this great, Mr. Edgeworth? It's like being at the zoo.
Tim, this might not be the horny jail, but that one is training for it.
God damn it.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one.
I tried to avoid the horny jail joke.
He just says, I'm now convinced that the white fox is there because it wants to be. Except it's the humans, not the animals, who live in captivity here.
I wouldn't mind if I took home. No one would mind if I took one home with me, would they?
If by home you mean behind bars, then no, I suppose not.
So you have to talk to the president.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just reminded of this one, I remember seeing this picture of, this person walking around at, like, a convention for, okay, you know what, I'm not even gonna dance around, I'll just be blunt. It's a furry con. This person's walking around and says, there's a caption that says, God damn it, I'm gonna have to look this up because I don't remember it off the top of my head, but I do remember showing it to one of my friends. was it? Where was it? From what I remember, the caption was like, they say like the bottoms are free or something like that. You can take as many as you want. I'm like, oh man, I don't remember I don't remember how long ago it was that I posted this. But I was telling, I believe it was Chimkin. I told her because I saw something that was, hey, this kind of reminds me of a specific art style. Now I'm going back in history here for. Man, this was over a month ago. You know what? I'm just gonna look it up here. No, I can probably be easier to fucking Google search this if I can.
The pony has a very unusual white ring around it.
Yeah. Didn't bring some good point. Anyway. About the person who found the body, do you happen to know where he is right now? Could be in one of the workshops, I guess. Usually is at this hour. It seems the workshops are our next port of call. Also, the kitty!
Kitty.
You have a moment? We have a few questions for you.
Oh, who's a good girl? You are. You're just perfect.
He really is. She's beautiful.
Ahem.
Meow.
He's finally noticed me, I think. I was wondering.
What's her name?
It's Waggy, ma'am. She's my little friend. Fern.
Yes, right. As you were then. What I need are answers, not clawful puns.
Alright, so examine the right door leading to the workshop.
Hello? Anybody in there? Nice try, kiddo, but this isn't a bathroom stall. Hello, you there. Could you help us out here, my good man?
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Somebody using this workshop right now?
Yes, sir. One of the prisoners in there. Just confirmed it myself during the noontime roll call.
We'd like to speak to this prisoner, if that's all right.
Sure. I'll go fetch him right now. Won't take a sec. Yep.
This one's all yours, mousy boy.
What? Why?
It's just I'd rather not roll the dice and stuff. Someone I don't know, yeah? And I thought adults were all supposed to be strong and brave.
Oh, if you only knew.
Yeah, you're not looking so brave yourself right now. So let's call it in.
Here they come.
I believe we have a familiar character. Yup.
Hello, yes, hello. I hear you wish to speak with me. Not exactly the hardened criminal we were expecting, is he? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a public prosecutor. A prosecutor, you say?
Eddie Fender, attorney at law.
What happened to being too scared to handle this?
Listen, sorry about that, pal here. He gets the weirdest ideas. Prosecutor, indeed. That'll be okay. Actually, just an associate. Jeez, Miles, get a grip, will ya?
Right, I must forget I'm a defense attorney's assistant for the time being. Ah, that explains it. I did think you looked a little different from the prosecutor I spoke with yesterday. So he's already spoken to Winner. Would you mind answering a few questions? No, of course not. I'd be delighted. The name saw it. Frank saw it.
And this is all yours, my youngest associate.
Sure, have the intern do everything. Why not? Mr. Sawhit, you are no doubt aware that a murder took place yesterday. Would you mind telling us where you were at the time the body was found? Yes, I was at that workshop there, working as one might expect. And what kind of work were you doing? Well, I'm actually retraining at the moment. I'm hoping to become a stylist, you see. A pet stylist, that is. Yes, I've been studying hard and practicing every moment I can. An unusual field of study befitting an unusual prison, I suppose. The fact is that I certainly didn't see anything. Interesting, I've barely asked him anything at all, and he's already sweating bullets. So, yes, I'm afraid I won't be able to help you. Sorry.
Hold it!
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Sawhut, for this interview has only just begun. I mean, even if you were to ask me, You know something, don't you? And that's... He's definitely hiding something. I'll need to push him a little harder if I'm to get any answers. Now let us analyze the field of play. Let's take a look at our opponent. Oh, 3 of them this time. I didn't see anything. I really can't help you, I'm afraid. Something tells me he'd be a good poker player. It's hard to tell much at all from his face. And I don't think he'll be giving me much in the way of physical cues either. I'll have to rely solely on his words instead. That's the only way I'll know what's going on underneath. Alright, time to make my first move. Let's see who we're dealing with here. He may be good at hiding his emotions, but everyone has a tell. Tell me, what's your connection to this incident? Which is it? The murder? Oh, well, it has nothing at all to do with me. Nothing. Really? I wouldn't dream of getting involved in anything as ghastly as that. You see, how can I put this? Well, I like to think of myself as an upstanding citizen. A good person, if you will.
You want to say good person who's in prison?
Mr. Sahid, that under normal circumstances, good people do not tend to end up in prison. That's... So you do well to tell me what you know about the incident. How many times do I have to tell you people? I don't know anything, I swear.
By your time.
Sorry, I don't know what more to say, but I can't help you. My apologies, Mr. Side. But considering that the incident occurred right here in the prison, I find it very difficult to believe that you know nothing at all. Oh, well, yes, I suppose I can see how it might seem unlikely, but it is true. If you're just looking for the person who found the body, you'll have to look elsewhere.
The person who found the body, you see.
Why do you think I'm looking for the person who found the body? I certainly never mentioned any such thing to you. Is it because you do know something you're not telling me after all? No, I just sensed that who you might be looking for, that's all. I'm simply a pet stylist in training. I don't know anything, truly. Yeah, there's no doubt about this now. This man is hiding something big. In which case, let's find out what he did yesterday, the day of the incident. My opponent's very good at hiding his true feelings, but not for long. Time to smash that mask of his and see what lurks behind that phony smile. Tell me about the day of the incident. If you really don't have anything to do with the murder, then you have nothing to hide, right? Day of the incident? Gosh, I mean, there's so much that happened.
What were you doing? The first.
I want to know what you were doing, Mr. Sahid, in detail. I told you I'm a pet stylist in training. That's what I was doing yesterday, training. Specifically, I was giving the animals a trim. So you didn't notice any commotion at all at the time of the incident? I would imagine things were suddenly quite tumultuous around here. Commotion, you say? No, not really. Maybe I heard someone, but...
Were they screaming?
You heard someone. Was this someone screaming by any chance? And don't try to tell me you don't remember. You continue to assert you know nothing about the incident, Mr. Sahid. But I'm afraid I don't believe a word of it. No, I thought I heard someone yelling, but I don't really remember. The fact that he heard a scream at the time of the murder may well prove to be a useful clue. I would do well to bear that in mind.
You said you heard her scream? Oh. Tell me about the... Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
What was it like here in the prison yesterday morning?
Oh, how were things in the prison?
I really don't remember. I don't have the best memory, I'm afraid. Trying to deploy my clue.
Okay, you heard... Yeah, you said you heard...
You don't remember, please. You literally just confirmed that you heard a scream. But I might have been mistaken. Truth is, I really don't remember. Your memory fails you yet again. How convenient. I know you're lying, Mr. Sahid. How dare you talk to me like... I mean, I'm not lying.
Bite your tongue.
Look, if you must know, when I'm working with the animals and I get into the zone, they're all I see. So am I to understand that you have something of a talent for animal grooming, then? Unless it's a technique could use a little work, but... I'd say I'm quite good with the animals. They seem to like me. I'm especially good at calming them down when they get scared. Scared, you say? And when exactly do they get scared? It really doesn't happen very often. Well, that's... No, thankfully it doesn't.
A scream would certainly frighten.
Well, that scream would certainly frighten the animals, wouldn't it? Why are you going to such lengths to deny having heard the scream? What is it you're hiding, Mr. Sahid? Tell me! Ah. I can assure you I'm not hiding anything. I'll admit I really did hear somebody scream. But I'm not hiding anything, I promise! The mask is finally beginning to crack. Not is shattered completely by asking it about the scream itself in more detail. I'm afraid you're about to learn a painful lesson, Mr. Sahid. That hiding things from me never ends well for my opponent.
First choose what you hear.
Yeah. When did you hear the scream? Oh, wait. Now I remember. I forgot about the show. They put on a show for us prisoners around the time of the incident, you see. Yes, performing animals, if I remember rightly. That's where I was in the morning. So now you wish to claim that you didn't hear a scream because you were at the show. You do realize that goes completely against everything you told me thus far. Now what are you gonna do about it? That is, memory is patchy, as they say.
Actually, the
Fighters.
pirate.
The animal show really had to be seen to be believed. It did it? Tell me, what kind of animals did you see? Let me think. A whale?
The well.
You weren't actually at the show, were you?
Enough of your lies. You were nowhere near this show, were you? I shouldn't remember being there, but maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. It's clear Mr. Sahid wasn't at the show. This feels like a vital clue.
What did you hear screaming?
Who did you hear screaming? Wait, I just realized I made a mistake. When the incident happened, I was out in the yard, yes. No, I didn't hear anyone screaming, no one at all. Alright.
You are.
How long are you planning to keep with these lies? I already know you said you weren't at the show. Game's up, Mr. Sawhead. It's high time you told me the truth. I demand to know about this scream now. I can't tell you what I don't know. I didn't hear any scream, not from the person who found the body.
Wait, it wasn't the victims who screamed?
How curious. Most people would assume that the scream had come from the victim. So then why do you think it came from the person who found the body, huh? I made a mistake, that's all. How, Mr. Sawhead? How did you know it was the person who found the body that screamed? You're the one who found the body. Shall I tell you? You knew because it was you who found the body. And the scream that heard when the incident occurred didn't come from the victim. It came from you! How could you? It's true, I admit it, but what gives you the right to treat people like this? Checkmate. Tim says he's not Mr. Did It anymore, he's Mr. Mewit. Now that we've established that you were the one being that you found the body, Mr. Sawhead, I believe you've lost any standing you might have to withhold your cooperation. Alright, you win. But I'm sure I won't have anything useful to tell you. It probably isn't even worth your time. That is not for you to decide. By my hand, the truth will be revealed. Every decision I make is to ensure that end.
That's not exactly what we're here to do, is it?
What do you mean?
We're not trying to expose the truth. We're trying to save Simone. That's what we do now. Remember, we work to get our client out of trouble. Not as a prosecutor, but as a defense attorney's assistant. What the KYC said, you can go into the case. Good more to know. The client has requested the services of Edgeworth and Company. And as your old man always said, your relationship with your client comes before anything else. Everything else. What do you think Mr. Sake's well-being is taking the back seat to some quest for the truth? Well, let's just say I don't like to fight people, so I need you to fight against your instincts a little harder, yeah?
This will take some getting used to. In any case, the importance of this man's testimony remains unchanged. Therefore, Mr. Sawhead, I am asking once more. What happened when you found the body? I was in that workshop there by myself, practicing what I'd learned. I don't remember how, but I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop. I happened to peek in through the little window. And then I saw him lying there. A man, not moving, dead. Call back to the first game. I quailed in fright and found myself screaming in sheer terror. So let me get this straight. The room you were in is next to the one where the corpse was found. Yes, that's right. I was in Workshop B. And you were there the whole day. Yes, from the 7 a.m. roll call onwards. There are 3 roll calls a day, you see. 7 a.m., noon, and 9 p.m. And they check who's in the workshops during roll call, right? That's right. Thing was was reported to be missing at 7 a.m. Which means that Knight's body wasn't in the workshop yet at that point in time.
Just a second. Does that mean the murder took place after 7 a.m.? It's placed right around the time the show was happening.
Ah, yes, the show. I remember the other prisoners going to see it. And therefore, anybody who wasn't at the show has no alibi. Now, would that be a fair assessment, Mr. Sot? I guess so, but I only found the body, I swear. There's a clear contradiction in Mr. Sot's testimony. Rooting it out should be my first priority.
Yeah, just
So,
present the door sensors on the second or third statement.
Objection!
enough of these pathetic lies, Mr. Sahit. I'm afraid you've rather lost sight of what you are. I am? I know precisely what I am. I'm a performer newspaper salesman training to be a pet stylist.
Hold it!
That's not all you are, is it? Or did you forget the bracelet you wear around your wrist? A bracelet that marks you as an inmate, and therefore unable to move around as you please. As we both know, stepping outside that door would have sounded an alarm. Well, that's... But there's no way you could have looked into the other workshop without leaving the room you were in.
We nicely done, Edgeru. But doesn't this mean that Mr. Sock couldn't have found the body then?
Good question, Kay. Perhaps Mr. Solid himself can explain. So actually, I may have forgotten to mention one very important detail. Sorry about that. I can explain how I was able to see the body if you'd like. By all means, go ahead. There's a little trick we prisoners know about, you see. As long as you leave your bracelet inside the door, you can lean out without it triggering the alarm. That's how I was able to peek through the window and into the workshop next door. Inside, I spotted the victim's dead body, which made me scream in fright. So he's saying... he was able to take a look next door because he kept his arm inside Workshop B as he leaned out. Please don't tell anyone about our little trick. Especially not the gods, please! Is this it? Is this all he was hiding? I'd better dig a little deeper into his testimony just in case. A trick about our prisoner? This, third statement.
There's a little fun with that.
So why did you make so much of an effort just to take a look? You see, I heard noises coming from next door. And that room was supposed to be empty, so I thought it was a little strange. And you went to look as soon as you heard these noises. Yes, of course. I had to see what was going on, so I went right away. I see. Are there any other problems? Oh yeah, there's a problem. You claim you looked into the next room as soon as you heard some noise. If that's the case, you must have seen more than just a dead body. Because the person who made the noises should have been in there as well. That's a...
Little side. You've got him quaking in his boots, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Sahib, please tell us the truth about what you saw.
Nothing but the truth.
You do, of course, have the right to remain silent. But it will do little to dispel the notion you were still somehow involved in this crime. I'm sorry. I did see something else, but it's too insane to believe. I really thought I might have dreamt it. That's why I wasn't sure if I should mention it. Just tell us what you saw. Alright. It was a dog. And what I saw is the stuff of nightmares. A huge black dog had sunk his terrible teeth into the victim's throat. Did you just say? It was hellish, utterly hellish. Beast, that awful beast, he killed him.
Suddenly, I don't feel so good. Grievous, that's awful. Talk about traumatizing.
It was dreadful, horrible. Now you know why I couldn't help but scream. So there's a man-eating dog in the prison's animal population, is there? And that really is everything I promise. You believe me, don't you? For now. This one seems too far-fetched to lie, even for you. I'd like for you to append what you just told us to your testimony, if you don't mind, though. Very well. Alright. Also saw that black dog. I also saw that black dog, his mouth clamped tighter on the man's throat.
Hold it!
So you're sure this black dog was biting the victim's throat? Yes, there's blood everywhere. The beast's mouth was dripping with it and...
Oh, wow, spares the going to kill, will you?
What about the victim? Was he?
Don't say it. You really need to ask him that, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes.
Okay, what was that punch for? I'm on your side here.
He wasn't moving at all. He was just lying there. I think he was already dead. There was so much blood just oozing from his neck. Oh, he was as dead as a doornail, I'm certain of that. Not even the twitching finger, just lifeless.
You know already. Why'd you have to go into every detail like that?
Give you a nice and accurate testimony. That is what you want, isn't it? Shall I add what I said to my testimony, Mr. Edgeworth? Please do. It was awful, I tell you. Terrible. He was as dead as a doornail, I'm sure of that. Not even the twitch of the finger, just lifeless. I remember seeing his ring gleaming as it caught the light. It featured the snowflake motif in relief.
That's a contradiction.
Present Mr. Knight's body on the second of these days.
Objection!
A ring with the snowflake relief. Yes, I saw it clear as day. It was carved in such fine detail. Interesting, your testimony is certainly very accurate. In fact, I'd say it's just a little too accurate. And what's wrong with being too accurate? I mean this. You testified to having seen a ring with a snowflake design on it. And while the victim did indeed have a ring on his finger... See, exactly as I said. There is no way you could have seen it. Take a look at this photograph. As you can see, the victim's right hand was covered by its harp. It would not have been possible for you to see his ring, let alone what design was on it. Unless that was, you approached the body and removed the sheet yourself. You told us earlier you only took a look through the window and the door. Yet you seem to have seen quite a lot from such a disadvantaged location, Mr. Side. Who the hell do you think you are, huh? Mr. Big Shot acting like you know it all? I mean, I saw what I saw. I swear. You know that man's arm? I must have moved under the top after I peeked in.
Objection!
Nonsense. You already told us that can't have been the case. He wasn't moving at all. He was dead as a doornail. You said it yourself, the victim was already dead. And dead men don't move, do they?
Wait, that's a two-ended exploration, I smell.
What are you hiding, Mr. Side? Tell us! Oh, You're wrong. I know what I saw. Ah!
Oh, ho, ho.
You couldn't let it go, could you? Had to keep on poking and prodding. You slimy two-bit associate attorney! Seems the real Mr. Saw has finally revealed himself.
It's got the road he was rocking. He straight at you like some kind of blind black cat.
No, I'm just a sweet innocent witness here. Are you really, though? Because I must say, I have doubts. Very serious doubts. What's that supposed to mean? You saw something that should not have been possible to see just from outside this workshop. So how'd you do it? That's simple. Mr. Side, this is where you were standing when you saw the body.
Take that!
You were in the same room as the body. That's the only way you could have seen the relief on the ring. Say what you want. You don't have a shred of evidence, do you? Nothing to prove I was in the room with the body. No way! You can't prove it, can you? Because I was in the next room over. Minding my own business and looking after the animals. Why else would I have signed out a pair of rubber gloves? For fun? I'll put up or shut up. I want to see evidence that proves I was in the room with the body.
Take that!
Remind me, Mr. Silent, what you were doing when you discovered the body? How many times do I was practicing my pet styling techniques. Of course, then perhaps this rubber glove might mean something to you. This glove was found by the victim's body. I believe it was dropped by the killer. And I can't help but notice that you have a similar glove tucked into your apron. And no, this one's different!
Hold it!
Yes, that one does seem awfully lonely, doesn't it?
It's the loneliest number there is.
It's just another glove. There are hundreds of them all over the prison. This doesn't prove anything.
Objection!
Not yet, perhaps, but if I were to ask the police to check this glove for prints, I have a feeling the results will be rather fascinating. It's over.
Objection!
What the?
That was a pretty rad objection, am I right?
Please, Fender, now's not the time for tomfoolery.
But I have a legit objection, because this isn't over. There's something that still doesn't make sense. The man here's a prisoner, right? And he's got one of those bracelets he's on. That's true. How could he have left his workshop in the first place? His bracelet would have triggered the alarm if he tried.
Right. We don't have a good explanation for that yet.
Well, anything you'd like to share, good buddy? We're all friends here. The grand lifesaver it is. In what way? As in, it's the best hope our big swinging friend here is getting off the hook from the. Sorry, you can't get into the crime scene with a bracelet on. If it was me, I'd be arguing that for my life. Yet he hasn't said a peep about it. Wonder what that might be, you? Sound of silence, as opposed to Miss Law Priestess could preach that silence is golden yesterday, too.
I'll be right back.
Oh, you sound like an actual attorney for a second there, Mr. Fender.
Ouch.
The worst of times are when lawyers finally show their biggest. Gregory taught me that. It was part of the attorney's code he lived by. Well, friend, what's the dealio? Or what? Why are you so coy about your bracelet?
To tell you the truth, it's broken. Broken. I fell over a little while back, you see, and hit it on the floor. After that, it didn't seem to set off any of the senses any longer. I should have told the guards about it, I know, but, well, it was awfully convenient. I see, so your bracelet is broken. Do they really break that easily, though? If so, then this prison is a serious security problem.
Which is just security theater.
You there, can we have a moment?
This yard again. I think.
Muse is the cutest. Ahem! How can I help you, sir?
Help me out.
This prisoner's bracelet appears to be broken. Really? It's not good. I'll go get someone to find a replacement right now. Thank you. We'll keep a hold of the broken one for the time being. Of course, sir. I trust you'll take good care of it.
I'll be a meow me soon yet.
Sweet, bracelet sorted. Now to turn our murderer in, yeah?
What? No, I didn't kill anybody.
Well there, Palio. You were the one who said your bracelet was out of commission. Were there other inmates freely roaming the halls while everybody was busy watching the show?
No, I just found the body, that's all, I promise. And when I did, that enormous dog still had his mouth wrapped around that poor man's neck. I only went into the poor workshop and the beast left. And why did you go in? Well, oh, fine, I want to go through his pockets, okay? was going to rob the corpse. Explains why he remembers Knight's ring in so much detail.
Hey, why are you looking at me like that? I'm a great thief. I've never stooped so low as to steal from a...
Well, I didn't steal anything either. The show ended just after I entered the room, and all the other inmates came trickling downstairs thereafter. I panicked, rushed back to the other workshop, and started my fake screaming.
And dropped the glove in your face, huh?
Oh, someone might have strangled him.
I guess this all just about hangs together. Anything smell funky to you, Miles?
Other than whether Mr. Solid's the one who did it, I'd say one very significant question still remains. The question of how Knight made it into the prison proper from his holding cell into the detention center.
Oh yeah, that one's a doozy.
I also can't help but wonder about another key feature of Mr. Solid's testimony. That dog's involvement can only mean one thing. Mr. Sahid? Yes? What is it? Were you the only prisoner who didn't go watch the show? Well, no, there was one other who didn't. Am I right in thinking that this person couldn't have watched the show even if he wanted to? Yes, how did you? I knew it. I had my suspicions when we first ran into the black dog yesterday, but this confirms it. For a criminal that dangerous to end up in a place like this is unbelievable, but... Where's this person's cell? You're going to see him?
Who are we talking about here?
Yeah. You know, the other prisoners, you know. He's special. Gets treated like royalty. But you didn't hear that from me. All I say is if you value your life, you'll stay well away from him.
What? Will you please stop trying to scare us all the time? Big cheese, huh? Well, I for one definitely value my life, so that's stuff.
They keep him in maximum security. Which is over there. Maximum security. Well, that's certainly one way of treating someone differently.
Quit being so mysterious and tell us who he is already.
Let's just say he's highly skilled when it comes to people's lives. Better than anyone, in fact. And that's all I'm prepared to say on the subject. In fact, I may have already said too much.
Well, Milesy, anything you care to share? Are you going to leave Kay and I in the dark here too?
Mystery Man's in maximum security. He's an old acquaintance.
Oh boy.
Let's go pay him a visit. I suspect we'll find our dark canine friend there as well. March 28th, 12:41 p.m. Prison. Maximum security.
Wow, it's pitch black in there. I can't see a thing.
Didn't you say that the Yatagarasu takes flight even in the dead of night or something?
Even in the depths of night, but no other bird dares to take flight. One alone source to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I'm the great thief, Yatagarasu! Wow, you are one powerful performer. Thanks, but that doesn't help me. In the dark, I'm a human, not a furry-legged raven. Eek! What?
Who's
This is someone new. Yeah. That voice. Knew it. Yeah. This is another assassin. But not one we have
That before?
yeah. Yes. It has been far too long. Remember me? I could hardly forget now, could I? After all, for the one who put me away.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you talking to that dog? Or there's someone else in there, so can't see a dang thing.
Oh, but I am forgetting myself. Forgive me, I don't often receive visitors. One moment, I will turn on the lights. You're a heavy-footed lot. Am I right in thinking there are 3 of you in all? Very well, perhaps we should start by introducing ourselves. I am Bodhidharma Canis. So, Canis' name in the original fan translation was Sirhan Dogan. As you may have gathered, Mr. Edgeworth and I are old acquaintances. Canis was a notorious assassin. Also, pay attention to his well, not really pay attention, but just take notice of his prisoner number there. B055. Boss. Some knew him as the Blind Butcher. His only weapons were a vicious hunting hound and a fearsomely sharp knife. Yeah, Tim says, yeah, so this is just the shrine of Japanese cane. Yeah, you're not wrong.
A9? Oh, yeah.
His appearance was always announced by the sound of bells. The last sound his victims would ever hear. Mr. Edgeworth, I might to guess why you have come to see me. You know why I'm here. In fact, I'm willing to bet you know every little detail of this sordid little affair already. And I suppose we have nothing to hide from one another. Your faithful canine friend is currently the chief suspect in a murder investigation. The person who found the body saw a dog with its mouth around the victim's throat. Your witness is mistaken. Element is a gentle soul. In my eyes, nothing. Yes, my eyes, nothing more. It's absurd to think you would do such a thing, isn't it, boy? Yes, it is. You're a good boy, aren't you? Almost more than a mere seeing eye dog. He's also certainly no good boy. He's a trained killer.
All dogs go to heaven.
Weapon once used in this man's sort of trade. This witness of yours is trustworthy, I assume. Saw as anything but trustworthy. And he's still very much a suspect himself. I can hardly claim his testimony is beyond reproach. I know then, eh? I thought as much. Yes, I did, Helmet. Yes. Figures you already know who our witness is. What were you doing between 8 and 10 a.m. yesterday morning, Mr. Candace? So you mean. I was here, ensconced in these humble surroundings. I have developed a passion for wood carving, you see. An obsession, even. I was engrossed in it all morning. And you have permission to engage in such a hobby? Can't believe anyone would actually let you do that. The warden and I have an understanding. Understanding? That's ridiculous. A man shouldn't even be allowed one, let alone 5 chisels. Leave weapons in his hands. I was carving Buddhist pieces at first, but by my 647th, my interest had begun to wane.
Well, that must have taken forever.
Time is all I have, child. In any case, my focus is now shifted to pieces such as these. I didn't know you played chess. You play too, do you not, Prosecutor? Perhaps one day you might indulge me. You may find my game rather rudimentary. I only began after my arrival here, I am afraid. What's that piece? A dog with 3 heads? Ah, yes. The dogs of war. You must forgive my little joke. This is, after all, a game of war. Soldiers, knights, castles, Cerberus. Are doing their utmost to protect their king, all loyal to the last. I have always thought it strange that such a game has no place for a dog. After all, what more loyal weapon could any army call upon? Still, it's simply a piece I made for fun. Fear not, I play by the regular rules, and with the regular pieces. I can't imagine it's easy finding opponents to play here in prison, though. Oh, I have my correspondence. Correspondence chess, then? Sharing moves by post? Yes. Even prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters. The contents are inspected, of course. Although I've yet to receive the details of my current opponent's next move. Sounds like this current opponent is a resident here. I suppose you know the identity of the deceased Mr. Canis. His name was Bronco Knight, was it not? Poor unfortunate soul. You keep your ear to the ground. My ear's all I have, Mr. Edgeworth. Why am I not surprised he's plugged into the prison's information network? But perhaps he was not so unfortunate after all. What do you mean? Mr. Knight's crime was a grave one. A crime for which he would have had been made to pay dearly anyway. The attempted assassination of a president. That is no small matter. Attempted assassination?
I think Mr. Edgeworth, then Mr. Knight.
Yes, we proved that he murdered his team leader and there was no attempt on the president's life. Me? Are they attempting to cover up President Wong's face-like assassination scheme?
Whoa there, cowboy. You're saying the Bronx didn't actually have a proper thread? I was hired to defend him on the charge of attempted murder. Mean you don't know what really happened? So what, they just blamed the whole assassination thing on Mr. Knight?
It'll explain why the committee was so keen to get involved.
Of course, they took you off the case to try and keep you away. Left in that Wiener kid to put this through an attempted murder charge. In other words, they're trying to cover up the truth.
That's perfect for a job pay.
So they really were trying to frame him. According to the gods, this night was it? They tell me he was violently insisted that he had attempted no assassination. Which would have came out anyway when the case went to trial.
I am no expert in legal matters, but allow me to say this one thing.
I know for a certainty that he would not have been the first inmate imprisoned on false pretenses. Ugh. An uncomfortable fact, but a fact nevertheless. Yes, Helmut, yes it is, yes. The courtroom is not always the bastion of truth you believe it to be, Mr. Edgeworth. No bastion of truth, huh? I've heard something to that effect before. Yes, from a certain Interpol agent who doesn't have much faith in prosecutors. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are you? Fueled by that kind of thinking, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. I never was able to fully dispel his mistrust of prosecutors. Even Helmut understands. Don't you, Helmut? Yes, you do. The truth's revealed in court in your deductions. It is dangerous to trust either implicitly. But I am not bitter. You are not the first to make me a subject of unfounded suspicions in recent days. In fact, I was visited by another prosecutor only yesterday. He was accompanied by a judge. I even dragged the warden along, her distaste for me lingering unspoken in the air.
You again?
Prosecutor Winter and Judge Cavell. They went over my cell with a fine-tooth comb, but they left empty-handed. They were looking for the murder weapon, I believe, to no avail. But I must take it personally. Rumor has it that they searched every cell in the prison, and still failed to find what they were looking for. I pray they weren't too disappointed.
I don't have the feeling that the murder weapon is in the chess set.
Well, that posed more questions than it answered. What do we do now?
Son's testimony is flimsy at best. I'll need more proper evidence if I want to take Canis on. Well, I think that's quite enough chit-chat for one day. Helmut will show you out. Good boy, Helmut. Go on now.
Showing us out permanently, right? Let's get out of here. Come on.
Until next time, Mr. Canis.
It does pain me that our brief time must end, just as we were becoming reacquainted. I await your return, Mr. Edgeworth.
March 28th, 1:12 p.m. Prison corridor. Now to gather the evidence I need to bolster my case.
Hey, Mr. Ed.
That's the best hiding shot you could have found? It's alright,
See
Gay.
what
You
you
can...
do.
It's alright, Gay. You can come down now.
Sorry about that, Ben.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
I just couldn't remember. I couldn't get my image of the head of the monkey was there previously, and now she was there.
Well, where's Fender?
He went out somewhere. No idea he can move that fast.
Fender.
So what do we do now?
You and I will continue the investigation, and I know just where to start. By solving that one particular mystery that's been dogging us this whole time. Knight's body was found in one of the prison workshops. But he was presumably being detained in one of the detention center's holding cells. So how did he wind up on the other side of the heavy security doors? Let's start by investigating the holding cells.
And Mr. Knight. Mr. Knight's room, right? What about Mr. Fender?
I'm sure he'll find us when he's ready.
Sure, but he is kind of our boss, isn't he? Oh.
March 28th, 1:34 p.m. Detention Center. Corridor. Victim's cell is just over there.
Lead the way, Mr. Edgeworth.
Keep your voice down, Kay.
I don't know who this is. Huh? I've just about had it. Huh? Who's that?
Whoa.
Oh,
Ah, Warden Lagarde. He must have come from the corridor marked no entry.
I'm not talking, Mama.
Man, I'm not.
Even with evidence you borrowed from the precinct?
no, and I've tried so many times, I lost count. What am I supposed to do? I can't send in a blank report.
This killer for hire was always going to be a tough nut to crack.
Killer for hire.
Oh,
I couldn't help but overhearing Warden Lagarde, but were you just talking about bodied harmonicus?
am I? Were you listening? How very gauche of you. A girl's privacy is her armor, you know.
Do you normally conduct interrogations of the man yourself?
Well, it's not just him, darling. I try to have an occasional tete with everyone you see.
Tete-a-tete, if I have my pronunciations.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
That's what it means to be a member of the family in this little home of ours. I'm sorry, but when anyone says our little home, I get my red flag raised.
Yeah, word of advice if you're ever job hunting for someone, if an employer ever mentions their organization as, like, a family, run. Just turn around and fucking run.
There isn't a person who hasn't made the pilgrimage to my office as at least.
At least once, yeah. Your office?
Oh, sweet, he's angling for an invite. Well, I suppose it is the highest ticket in town. I'm corner here, darling, but FYI, I just don't let anyone wander in willy-nilly. Okay, that's Edgeworth.
Let's see, that would put it right around here.
It's a wonderful room, if I do say so myself. All my guests rave about it. And who wouldn't want a view of my fabulous garden in the yard? Oh, ooh, la la la.
Yard, if it's anything like the rest of the place, it's probably full of adorable animals, right? Can I see?
Do you think this is a zoo? Oh, wait. Darling, it's so sweet of you to take an interest, but I'm afraid it's just not possible. Because you're not a member of our home. If you want to see it that badly, you just have to get convicted for something unspeakable.
That's a rather steep price to pay.
But listen to me chattering away like there's no tomorrow. For Allie's lunchy break, the poor dear will be dying.
Allie?
Biggest little deer in all the world. I know I shouldn't have favorites, but you know how it is. Come to the yard with me, child or darling.
And she just phases right through the door. I wanted to ask her more about Canis, but she dominated that conversation from start to finish. Let's just go investigate the victim's cell, shall we? March 28th, 1:43 p.m. Detention Center. Holding room. Or holding cell. So this was Knight's cell.
What do you think? When do you think he was brought in, Mr. Edgeworth?
It would have had to have been the evening of the 25th, just after the events at the lake. And then at some point he wound up in the prison proper, but how? There must be some evidence here that'll point us in the right direction.
All right, let's get looking, Mr. Edgeworth.
Reflected in the mirror is...
The security camera, a great thief's greatest enemy. Nothing about this place is very thief-friendly, if I'm being honest.
I think that might be entirely deliberate, Kay. Guard! I'd like for you to retrieve the footage from the security camera and review it as carefully as you can. If you see anything out of the ordinary, inform me immediately.
Yes, sir. Examine the bed here. Examine the clean part of the floor.
Wow, that's a lot of books. Let's take a look. You'll laugh tomorrow in anthology. Understanding animal emotions. Life as a pet stylist. Maybe there's more to Mr. Knight than met the eye.
Sadly, I don't think these were his. They were likely specially selected and placed here for the detainees. I hope that they would want to better themselves during their time here. Second Chance at Life, Interviews with a Former Prisoner. These books appear to have been written by current model prisoners and former inmates.
Oh, I like the look of this one. 200 Days to Freedom. Big story. This one too, making money while serving time.
This facility may have more deeply rooted problems than I thought.
Hey, look at this weird piece of paper.
There's some sort of grid on it. Let's take a closer look.
Oh,
The grid appears to be a chess diagram. The victims, I suppose.
What's a chess diagram?
A visual representation of the game of chess. See how all the locations of the pieces are marked? It seems to be a closely fought contest. But perhaps if this pawn were... Oh, wait.
Not now, Mr. Edgeworth. This is no time to be playing games.
Yes, I suppose you're right. This isn't the first time I've seen this configuration of pieces. It's from a different perspective, but it was definitely the same game. Perhaps it would be wise to take another look at the evidence in my possession.
Come on. Hurry up and open that class.
This is a murder investigation. You sound like a child on Christmas morning.
Oh, please. Even your heart must skip a beat when you're about to open a mysterious box.
Not all of us think like you, Kay. Thankfully.
These are chess pieces, right? I've seen the ones you have in your office. How come these are black and white?
Most chess pieces are. The ones in my office were custom made.
As in, they're unique and probably valuable. I like the sound of that.
don't get any ideas.
She's got that glint in her eye. She better not be planning a robbery.
Actually, check underneath the roof. Underneath the. No, underneath the. I wanted to know if there's anything hidden underneath that top of the case. Oh, it's not showing up. Okay.
Yeah.
there's some sort of hidden compartment in there or something.
I want to examine the bed, Ben.
Alright.
Examine examine the clean part of the floor to get the white floor log.
Hey,
Hey, look, this newspaper's got a chunk of it missing.
You're right. A few of his pages have been roughly torn out. But why?
Maybe Mr. Knight wanted to clean his cell, but didn't have a cleaning flaw.
Not a totally implausible theory, I suppose, but who would want to try to clean their cell? Something different about this spot here.
This part of the floor, that part of the floor is weirdly clean. Did somebody wipe it down or something?
Why would somebody only do the part right next to the bed, though? This must be Knight's suit jacket.
So I've been doing some research of my own.
Oh? And what have you discovered?
I've discovered that guys who have been tend to be popular with the ladies. But don't worry, guys with really neck ruffles are next on my research list.
Please stop.
Alright, now you want to connect the two together, the white floor and the torn newspaper.
This part of the floor has been wiped clean.
Maybe he spilled some grape juice?
Who knows? But we can certainly imagine what he used to do the wiping. The torn out pages of that newspaper.
Why wouldn't he just ask a guard for a cloth or something, though?
Perhaps he didn't want anyone to see what he was wiping up. This bed doesn't look very comfortable. That bellow color is very clean. Spotless, in fact.
I bet this is the kind of bed Gummy sleeps in. I can just picture it, can't you?
Sadly, I can kind of agree with her on that. No, I sense he's more of a mattress on the floor type.
Toilet, of course.
The bowl's nice and spotless. And there are no signs that the toilet paper's been used. Everything seems to be in order with this commode here.
What? Are you serious?
Why? What's wrong?
There's no door. There's not even a curtain. Whoever designed this place, they should have thought a little more about the people who have to live here.
They committed a crime, so I doubt decency is at least a thing on their minds.
I think there might be a reason behind the open plan layout.
And more like you lost your right for decency as you committed the crime. Or suspected of it, anyways. At the very least.
What the menu doing here, Mr. Edgeworth?
Means that those held in the detention center are able to choose what they'd like to eat each day. If they can afford it, that is.
Money makes the world go round, I guess. But doesn't that make life super easy for such rich detainees?
Well, Kay, bear in mind that the people held in these cells haven't been found guilty yet.
Indeed. That's not what I just remembered.
Some of them don't deserve to be punished. Quite a few of them, in fact.
You're saying it's fine that people with money don't have the hard time of it as anyone else?
How did I wind up defending the practices of the detention system? I don't think there's anything else here. Say, that's... Standard bar window. No signs of it having been tampered with. I don't think there's any chance our killer escaped through here.
I must remember to bring something to saw through iron bars with him.
I think they would persecute at the entrance.
As they say, fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Glad I got the chance to scope this place out.
Okay, we're investigating a crime scene, not preparing for your eventual escape.
Sorry about that. I just had to point that out.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? There's a lot more stuff in here than I expected.
Indeed. And it doesn't all seem to have been belonged to a Mr. Knight. Some of the books, for example, seem to be permanent fixtures.
You know, I don't think being here would be all that bad, really.
You're welcome to give it a try. I certainly won't stop you.
No thanks. Since we're here, might as well case the joint, you know, just in case. So come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get looking.
Just say, looking over and can't help it, I missed these, but yeah, Tim was mentioning how, yeah, guys with frilly neck ruffles tend to be popular with old bags. Can't believe I didn't notice that earlier.
I kind of noticed it. I just wanted to see how long it would take for you to read it.
I say, yeah. Tim says that he's also done both. Mattress on the floor is underappreciated. I will state for the record that, yeah, I'm also mattress on the floor guy.
I used to be a mattress on the floor guy until the disease struck.
So I actually have a box spring underneath here, like a box spring, and then the actual mattress. But yeah, I don't have it on a frame or anything like that. So
This is a pretty popular pastime in here, huh? I mean, Mr. Knight even asked Simone to bring him his chess set.
I'm afraid I have to disagree. In fact, as far as I can see, only two people were so enthralled as to own a chess set. Mr. Knight and...
Oh, you mean that scary guy?
Yes. Could it really been a coincidence that they're both such great fans of chess?
Let's deduce. Looks like
Oh.
a chess notation. Deduce from Canis' dog chess piece that Canis' chess opponent was likely knight, since notation on the sheet matches up the chessboard and Cain's cell the chess diagram is at.
Yeah. Actually, hang on, let me... Yeah.
Eureka!
This chess game. I've seen it before.
Enough with the chess chat, Mr. Edgeworth. We're supposed to be investigating here. Focus!
I am investigating. This particular bit of chess chat could prove to be vital. Now, take a look at this. Can you tell me what it is?
The chess set we saw on Mr. Canis' set. But I don't really know the rules of chess, so...
The rules of the game are not important here. What is important are the positions of the pieces. Compare the ones in Mr. Canis' cell with these. You notice anything?
Nah! I don't know which piece is which or anything, but you turn the diagram like this, there are pieces in the same squares.
Indeed. There's no dog on the diagram, but that is to be expected. Apart from that, however, the position of the pieces are identical.
And what does that tell us?
Oh, I have my correspondence.
As unlikely as it may seem, Mr. Canis' chess opponent was...
Mr. Knight?
This could be just the proof we need to show that Mr. Canis had a connection to the victim. I think we've about exhausted this cell. We've made significant progress by establishing a connection between Mr. Canis and the victim. I believe this might be Gumshoe.
This is bad, sir.
Is that the guard?
Oh, it was a guard.
Oh, just the guard.
The security camera footage, sir. I watched it in...
What is it? Can you show it to us?
Yes, sir. I have a small playback monitor with...
What are you waiting for? Let's see it!
Oh, shit.
What's that?
Black thing. It's that dog, right?
So now our assumption was that the crime had taken place inside the prison proper. But it seems that assumption might have been wrong. It had actually been attacked in this location.
Let's see.
Take that!
Right here in the detention center.
Yeah, I couldn't find...
And the perpetrator was indeed Mr. Canis' dog. It's just the evidence we need. And if this is where Knight was actually murdered, then one of the pieces of evidence we found here in his cell takes on a whole new meaning. Knight's cell was the crime scene. Which piece of evidence takes on a new significance?
Glove.
Take that!
Yes, this piece of evidence now means her.
Come on, Mr. Edward. You're very quiet all of a sudden.
Nope, that was not...
Oh,
Fine,
really?
Kane. Actually, I'm overthinking this. Knight was killed in the cell. One of the pieces we found here takes on a whole new meaning. Which piece of evidence takes on a new significance? The wiped floor.
White floor is updated on the organizers. Still on the positive. How did the dog move? Night from...
Yeah, I'm actually stumped on this one.
So, what piece of evidence takes on a new meaning? Present the wipe floor? I guess try wipe.
Take that!
That's what I thought, yeah. The floor of Knight's cell was wiped clean, presumably to remove something. Could that something have been his blood?
There.
Thank you, officer. Would you mind doing me one more favor?
Name it, sir.
There's a detective by the name of Gumshoe somewhere in this facility. I need you to give him a message. Tell him to have this cell tested for traces of blood, and report the results to Edgeworth.
Got it, sir.
Now we can really go after that Canis guy, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
No, not yet. We still don't know how Knight and the dog moved between his cell and the prison proper.
Right, so that's what we need to figure out next. What's the play, Coach? Where are we off to?
I suspect one of the guards might know something. You should ask those posted nearby and see what they have to tell us. March 28th, 2:15 p.m. Detention Center Corridor.
Okay, time to get asking, huh?
Well.
Thanks for the tour. Later. Well, Mr. Prosecutor and his little friend. I didn't expect to run into you here. Must be my lucky day. This is Agent Shalong Lang of Interpol. He was in charge of a case I worked on 2 weeks back. I thought he'd gone home to Zhangfa after that, but here he is in the flesh. You had some business to take care of, I take it, Agent Lang. You could say that. Nothing that need concern you, though.
There's a flat town, now a wolf all in black. Hey, wait, why are you all alone today?
That's true. He's usually accompanied by an army of police officers. I hear you were at it again a couple of days back, sticking your nose into things. A couple of days back. He means the incident with the president of Zhangfa. Actually, I had thought you might be there as well, heading up the security detail. Our president doesn't have much faith in the efficacy of his own country's police force. Maybe now he'll think twice before using contractors again. Amateurs. Agent Lang doesn't have much faith in prosecutors or the courts to do their job right. Which is why he's so meticulous about investigating with his hand-picked cream of the crop officers. Indeed, no doubt things would have turned out much differently if you and your men been in charge. My men, huh? Yeah, those guys aren't around anymore. What? They're not? It's funny, isn't it? I'm a real lone wolf now. What are you saying, Agent Lang? What on earth happened? I told you, it doesn't concern you. See you around, Mr. Prosecutor.
You seem not okay.
Yes, and I would very much like to know why. But there's nothing we can do about it right now. We'll worry about Agent Lang later. We have an investigation to conduct.
Alright, let's start by talking to these guys.
Now talk to the guards room.
I was wondering, have you seen an enormous black dog wandering around here recently? That thing? No way! If I had, I'd... Well, let's just say I'd be a lot more nervous around standing guard here.
So, you and this dog have some kind of history or something.
Now, okay, you should know when to let sleeping dogs lie. By the sign of the Kansas dog has been spotted on this side of the heavy security doors.
Man, I am in so much trouble.
What's the matter? You seem perturbed.
Oh, well, you see, one of my uniforms is missing. I could have sworn it was right here in my locker.
They grow a pair of legs and run off somewhere.
Well, where in the world did that idea spring from?
Anyway, I hope you track it down soon. I'll be rooting for you.
Hey, I appreciate it.
I think that's you, G.
Hey, are those my faithful assistants I see before me?
Fender, and where exactly have you been?
Where have I been? I've been looking for you two. Been searching high and low. Wandering lonely through the lonely through the prison halls. It was terrible, I tell you. But the prison's over there. They're on the other side of the facility, boss. So listen, I just got the lowdown on some seriously dynamite material. You want to hear it, right? Right?
Seamless.
I chatted with a few of the guards and they told me something very is interesting. Turns out the prankster had himself a little incident 2 days ago. Pre-mortem, if you catch my drift.
An incident?
Simone told you he came to visit his pal, right? Well, it happened right after they wrapped up when Bronco was being escorted back to his cell. There's just one guard and he was handcuffed. They made it back and the guard was taking off his cuffs when the Bronxster clobbered him. Knocked the poor guy out cold.
I didn't do that, by the way. That went by itself. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep, just made it back and the guard taking off his cuffs, yep.
Sounds like it might have been the prelude to a jailbreak. Because when the other guys showed up, they couldn't find their comrades' keys.
Were there any rumblings about Knight attempting an escape?
That's the bit that surprised the Oragan. There was none. I mean, there were none. He just sat in his cell and turned up dead. That's what's more, he swore right to the end that he never stole the keys. They turned his cell inside out too, but no dice.
The guard who was struck, what did he have to say?
Nothing. Poor guy. I was still out when they took him to the hospital. Where it is, he's still there.
So there's nobody around to tell us what really happened. And
That would be DM.
yep.
What the? It's you losers.
Oh, that's all we need.
Why are you still hanging around here like a bad smell?
Hey there, little buddy. Hey there, little buddy. Listen, Miles here's working with me now as an associate.
Nonsense, you're all just here to cause trouble and turn my investigation to a art.
Eustace means farce, of course. A simple slip of the tongue. It seemed like a reasonably apt choice of words to me.
Judge Gambit, great to see you again. I'm
I know who you are. You're Simeon Saint's attorney.
guilty as charged. Now that we've broken the ice, how about a friendly? Or not, I'm totally cool either way.
Now, did I hear you correctly that Mr. Edgeworth has joined the defense team?
Yep, and me too. We're officially employees of Edgeworth and Company.
But a prosecutor's a public servant. You would draw your sword on the goddess to work for personal gain? It's not a problem if I'm not getting paid, though, correct?
Exactly what he said. Miles here is just a volunteer. We're all about the pro bono stuff over at Edgeworth and Company. Edgeworth and Co.
How wonderful. So you all work without reward. The goddess would surely approve.
Yeah, I'm a regular philanthropist.
Judge Gavell, I was hoping to ask about the grounds for Simeon Saint's arrest. That information is on a neat...
A challenge, I hear.
No, I was just asking Judge Gavell...
Always ready for a little verbal callback to show you what it takes to be a real winner.
How is it verbal combat if you won't let me speak? Still, this could prove useful. Fine, we'll do as you suggest. Now if you could begin by telling us why Mr. Saint was arrested. There'll be no need for that. Eustace, we should...
Now, Gavel watched in wonder. I put this pathetic prosecutor in his place. He's going to run rings around me.
I think you meant to say that you you would be the one running rings around me.
And I will so badly that your ears will be ringing. Prepare to be humble, Edgeworth.
Okay, so you want to press the second statement, but first things first, do not press the second statement. Go through all of them. Go through 1, 3, 4, and then 2.
Okay.
Because there's an achievement if you for pressing every single one of his statements.
Alright.
I want to know why I arrested that man. Simple, simple. I found the evidence of him all over that thing. It's not for some winningly incontrovertible, conclusive proof. And who saw the truth first? Why me, of course. Winner by name, winner by nature.
Where do I even begin?
You utterly lost for words in the face of such mastery. I'll take your silence as a yet another win.
Honestly, does he ever shut up? You said that you were the one who arrested Mr. Saint. But do you even have the authority to do so, Mr. Winner?
Well, obviously it was the police who actually arrested him. I told them to do it, so I think I can claim the credit, don't you?
Of course that's what he meant. This is clearly going to take a while. Shame, really. Given I'm much more interested in what Judge Gambit is silently thinking over there. Morons! I'm surrounded by morons!
Hold it!
I'm just checking, but you do know who it was you arrested, correct?
Hey, this is some kind of joke. Of course I know I arrested. It was... insane.
You know, he remembers that much at least.
Yep, then skip this one and then go to 3. Wait,
Wait, hold on.
yep, that's...
I
How's that for, is number 3?
it's this one's a bit different because this one was originally you want to know why I arrested that man, and now it's changed to I had rock solid grounds for arresting Simeon Saint. So,
Wait,
I'll just
how's that for... Yep, that's...
Hold it!
I'll just go ahead and press it anyway. The only incontrovertible fact here is that you don't know how to give a proper testimony.
What are you talking about? It's not my fault if he can't keep up.
Perhaps I could be so bold as to offer some additional details. The only fingerprints found at the scene belong to the guards, the prisoner, the victim, and Mr. Saint. I think you'll agree that Mr. Saint were the only prints that had no business being there.
Yes, exactly. Now, do you get it, Edgeworth?
I do, but I'm not so sure about you.
Oh yeah, the way it said... Yeah, because it's on here, it says, and who saw the truth first? Why me, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Hold it!
You saw it first, and I suppose you can prove that.
I made the connection the moment I saw the crime scene. Lightning fast deductively. What more evidence do you need?
Well, you haven't given me any evidence at all so far, so...
Still don't get it, do you? Don't worry, we all can't be born winners.
I'm not sure I even want to get whatever it is he's talking about. Figured it out in a flash, a matter of light years. Yeah. Light years measures distance, not time.
Did you do that one? Because yeah, I don't even see that on the guide here. That I
think it's all like it all changes here.
Hold it!
Let's see what we got. Evidence of him was all over that thing. Could you be a bit more specific, Mr. Winner?
I have to really spell it out for you, Edgeworth. I had hoped that even you could put 2 and 2 together.
Not messing around. The onus is on you to provide a comprehensible testimony. Come now, Eustace. I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth and his friends would be very interested to learn how you cracked the case. They certainly look keen to hear about it.
Fine, if you insist, I'll fill in the gaps. Brace yourselves, because this is going to blow your tiny little mind. I bet you didn't even know, but the victim had, wait for it, a chest set with him. And that chest set was covered in fingerprints of his third Mr. Simeon Saint.
Praise be to the goddess of justice for the insight she offers, and congratulations once again, Eustace. You would not object to Eustace amending his testimony, I trust, Mr. Edgeworth? No, by all means, please do.
There you go. You got it.
Mr. Saint's fingerprints. Yep, okay.
You want to present the pocket chest set.
On this statement?
Yep. Yeah, because you had Mr. Saint's fingerprints. Yeah.
So the fingerprints on the chest set are the ace up your sleeve.
What up my... Oh, yes, the chest setup, the ace's sleeve. That's right, Edgeworth. I got a winning hand, as usual.
Only your winning hand is a busted flush. For you see, it was Simeon Saint who brought that chest set to the victim to begin with. Therefore, it's only natural his fingerprints are all over it.
Yeah.
That took a while to sink in. In conclusion, those fingerprints aren't proof of anything, and Mr. Saint's arrest was premature.
Premature?
The incident took place here within the walls of this facility. And being neither a guard nor a prisoner, it makes very little sense to suspect Mr. Saint.
Oh.
Now what?
I think you might be the premature one here, Mr. Edgeworth. I think you were once accusing me of being hasty. Accusing me of being hasty.
Did he only work just out now what that word means?
I identify Mr. Saint as a suspect faster than pretty much anybody else. And I won the race when it came to picking out the crucial evidence, too. I'm quick on the draw. Hasty? Not at all. You're right that Mr. Saint isn't a guard or a prisoner here, but he was.
Overruled.
Eustace? Judge Cavell?
Without Gavel, I had him where I want him.
Forgive me, Eustace, but if I may, while the particulars of the suspect are indeed fascinating, don't we have something a little more impressive to share with the prosecutor?
Nothing more impressive.
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Edgeworth. Eustace made an ingenious deduction concerning the murder weapon. Perhaps you would like to hear it.
Yes, that. Of course. Well remembered, Gavel. Let's do this, Edgeworth. I'm prepared to be amazed.
Objection!
Will this ingenious deduction explain why Mr. Saint was arrested?
Let's just say you won't be disappointed.
Judge Cavell deliberately diverted the conversation away from my line of questioning. What exactly is she up to?
Well, the murder weapon was some sort of metal blade. Two reportedly deadly blades are strictly controlled within the prison walls, as we both know. From these two facts, I concluded that the weapon in question must have come from the outside. Must have been hidden inside the chest set. That's what I think, anyway. Since only the person we found on the chest set belonged to the victim and suspect. It's blindingly obvious you brought the weapon in and used it, wouldn't you?
If nothing else, his testimony this time is a little more comprehensible than the last.
Another winning deduction brought to you by the one winner Eustace, Prosecutor Extraordinaire.
More like one winner, useless prosecutor extraordinaire, if you ask me.
How could anyone even hide a weapon inside that chest set?
A good question. Why don't you take a look for yourself?
Is that the chessboard? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
I was right.
There's nothing in here but chess pieces.
Heh.
I can't laugh. It's really something.
He seems pretty convinced the weapon's hidden in here somewhere. I better take a closer look. The stiff lining at the top opens like a flap door.
Oh, there's plenty of room in there.
Indeed, more than enough to hide something like a small knife.
Genius, no, the killer snuck the weapon by.
Objection!
Huh.
What do you mean, huh? Let me finish, will you?
I fear you've not been listening, Mr. Winter. Or perhaps you've simply forgotten. The detention center is outfitted with a security gate.
I mean, yeah, and
The security gate also acts as a metal detector, Eustace. You must pass through another one on the way out to the prison itself, remember?
aha, yes, that's right, of course, I remember now.
He definitely didn't remember. It would have been impossible to smuggle a metal blade through such a gate and into the facility. Which would seem to blow a large hole in your reasoning, Mr. Winter.
Overruled.
That gate is only used to scan people. Any items they bring into the facility are only subjected to a cursory check. Are you telling me that the chess set wasn't put through a metal detector? It should have been. Alas, it seems the gods have grown a little lax in their regard of that regard of late.
Yeah, very good, thank you, Gavel.
It was my pleasure. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would be so kind as to begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? It's like she's holding a trial. Oh, well, no matter. Let's see how well this ingenious deduction of Mr. Winters holds up, shall we?
Where's the fourth?
Hold it!
But no murder weapon was found at the crime scene. And there's nothing inside the chessboard either. I'm curious, Mr. Winter. Did you also have thoughts about where this weapon might be?
It's, well, the perpetrator must have hidden it somewhere in the prison.
Is there a problem with this claim? I'd say
There is a
was.
problem.
Tim, this team might as well known as Oni Shota. The opponents, that is, yeah. Gambit and Eustace. And EJ's like, she's holding a trial. Well, she is whom she is. They hid it somewhere inside the prison? That seems unlikely. In fact, I can prove that's not the case. But evidence suggests that the murder weapon isn't hiding somewhere in the prison. That
The
would
prison
be-
search.
Take that!
I'm starting to worry about your memory, Mr. Winter. Didn't you and the good judge search the prison with Warden Lagarde? And didn't you fail to find a likely murder weapon? Ouch.
Ouch. Well, yes, but I guess we missed it, that's all.
How? What way to undermine yourself?
So you're saying your search wasn't entirely thorough? You, the so-called winning rookie?
Stop making fun of me.
Eustace? Calm yourself. Breathe deeply. Do not allow your opponent to get under your skin.
You're right. A winner. Why should I let a great prosecutor like Edgeworth list here to get underneath my skin?
Like the fact they put worthless in blue.
Edgeworth, listen. I'll thank you to leave my name out of this.
I'm K Faraday, and I'm A-OK.
Okay, you're not helping.
Case.
Not you two. Please.
Well, since my first rate investigation didn't turn up any weapon, there wasn't one to find. There's only one possibility. The murderer took the weapon with him when he left the prison. That's why we couldn't find it when we looked. Obvious?
Objection!
But what you're proposing is impossible. And this proves why the culprit couldn't possibly have taken the weapon out of the prison with them.
The security gate.
Take that!
More memory trouble, Mr. Winter? Now you're forgetting the things that you yourself said.
Making fun of me again?
Oh, so you remember what I said. But perhaps you might have been better served by remembering this.
Wait, what's that?
Wait, does he seriously not remember?
It would certainly seem that way. There's a security gate at each of the entrances to the detention center and the prison proper. Coming from the prison, anyone leaving the facility would have had to have passed through both of them. 2 gates, both fitted with metal detectors.
Wait, now I remember.
Looks like he got his memory back.
So, as you can see, there is no way anyone could have taken a weapon out through both gates. Therefore, there is no way the murder weapon could have left the building.
Ah,
In which case, Mr. Edgeworth, perhaps you would care to tell us where you think the murder weapon might be. It's still here on the premises. It's the only plausible conclusion to be drawn.
we searched the prison from top to bottom and we couldn't find anything.
Because you were never going to find anything to begin with. Not when you were laboring under the misconception that it's a blade you were looking for.
Yeah, we might know the truth about what happened to Mr. Knight. We've seen it with our own eyes.
That is quite a claim. I assume you have the evidence to support it. What is the weapon that was used to commit the crime? Take a look at this, Judge Gavell, and the weapon used in this case will become clear.
So you're gonna use the dog or the security camera foot?
Take that!
This is footage taken from a security camera trained on Knight's holding cell. Now watch it for yourselves and see.
Ow!
This footage captures the moment the victim was attacked by a black dog. More than sufficient proof of how he really died, wouldn't you say? Yes, it is certainly significant. So now we know that Knight was, in fact, killed in his cell by a vicious dog. A dog that moved the victim's body to the prison workshop post-mortem. We know this thanks to an eyewitness who saw the dog in the workshop when the body was discovered. Of course, I think we can all agree that there's no way that the dog could have planned such a crime by itself. Indeed, I fear that it may be his handiwork after all.
Overruled!
That's quite enough of that, Mr. Edgeworth. Judge Gavell? You are correct that this footage is an important piece of evidence. But it also raises an important new question. A question I suspect you have also been asking yourself. She's right, there is one major problem with my version of events. The black dog, the one that belongs to one of the inmates. How did it move between the holding cells and the prison proper at will?
Oh,
How do we answer that one, Mr. Edgeworth?
The truth is, I don't know yet.
of course not.
Damn it, Wonder Boy, you didn't even notice there was a problem.
Overruled!
Until the defense provides an adequate explanation, The court cannot accept your line of logic. That is all. This court is adjourned. But wait! There's still so much more to explore!
Overruled.
Court is no longer in session, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would be so kind as to leave the courtroom. Court was never in session in the first place! Once again, this court is...
Objection!
You may not have all the answers yet, but you haven't explained anything else either regarding Mr. Saint. You mean? Just as we don't yet know how the dog made it into one of the detention center's holding cells, you can't know how Mr. Saint could have made it inside the detention center, let alone the prison either. He would have been allowed as far as the visitor's room to see his friend, but no further. So it's hard for me to conceive how he could have committed a crime in a place he had no access to. Judge Cavell, I believe it's your turn to provide some proof. Proof that Simeon Saint was able to enter the prison.
Overruled.
You wish for the court to provide you with proof? Highly irregular, but very well. They actually have something? Now seems like as good a time as any. And I suppose you've been kind enough to share your own theories on the case. What's she building up to here? Mr. Edward, I suspect you don't know what Mr. Saint does for a living, so permit me to fill you in. He is a circus performer. Oh, what? Yes, perhaps you've heard of the Very Big Circus.
Oh, don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day, after all.
Important in what way, exactly? A big meeting of some kind, perhaps?
I mean, oh heavens, no. I couldn't think of anything worse. No, yesterday, the circus came to visit.
You see it now, I assume? As I'm sure you are aware, a show was held yesterday for the prisoners' entertainment. A show featuring animals and performers, performed by members of the Very Big Circus.
So, does that mean Mr. Saint?
Yes, Mr. Saint was allowed inside the prison as part of the show. A fact that has been confirmed beyond reasonable doubt. She held on to that fact until the last possible moment! You let me run with my own theory, and only afterwards did she use it to reveal the truth! Wait.
DM.
Shut up, Gamble. I have him where I want him.
Forgive me, Eustace, but if I may, while the particulars of the suspect are indeed fascinating, don't we have something a little more impressive to share with the prosecutor? Why she steered him onto a different topic back then, too!
I got you good, didn't I? You third-rate prosecutor.
This has nothing to do with you! Gentlemen, this court is well and truly adjourned. If I may offer a word of advice, Mr. Edgeworth, your conduct as a prosecutor is already in question. You would do well to remember that you were removed from this case for that precise reason. What are you trying to say? That the committee reserves the right to confiscate your badge at any time. Should you wish to retain it, you would do well to avoid crossing paths with us again. Is that a threat? The goddess of justice is compassionate, Mr. Edgeworth, but she is not endlessly forgiving. Oh, and one last thing. You are no defense attorney. Abandon this foolish pretense. Thank you for your concern. But I do not abandon anything. What I start, I finish. Well, do try to remember that the two jobs are not one and the same. And that a defense attorney is expected to develop something of a bond with their client. Next time, finding out your client's real occupation might be a good place to start. Fuck! Now, I really must be going. May the goddess of justice watch over you all.
Simeon lied to us. Not just you two. Guy took me for a ride too. What's his deal? Whoa, 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 whoa! You're not having second thoughts about all this, are you, Milesy boy? Sure, Judge Cavell is a tough cookie, but that doesn't mean you can't just give up the ghost. You can just give up the ghost. The prince never rests, the wise man once says, and that goes for associates too.
Don't worry, Fender. I have no intention of resting. Nevertheless, our assumption that Mr. Saint couldn't have entered the prison has been proven false. Which means we'll need to restart our investigation from square one, I'm afraid. To be continued.
Probably
That's
have to
gonna have to
save it for next
start. That's gonna have to wait for next time because we are gonna be in on the second half of the investigation.
And this is a long one.
Yep.
Oh, wait until you see the next one.
Yep.
After we're done with this one, yeah, the next one's even a lot longer.
Oh yeah, Turnabout Legacy is gonna take us at least a couple of weeks to get through. So yeah.
Oh joy.
Yeah. But yeah, next time we start on part 1 of the end for Captive Turnabout.
Yep.
So,
It's not that I'm disinterested, it's just that I'm not feeling the best right now, and no one knows the future for certain, so I don't know. Yeah, we don't know how long the story's gonna take. If you said it's gonna take weeks, it might be more than that.
yeah.
For us.
Well, hey, if for whatever reason, if you feel like you can't, if you feel like you can't keep it going, just let us know, and we'll reassign as
I
needed be.
know.
So, but
I thought I was gonna be sick tonight, but it got better throughout the day, so that's why I was a
But-
little.
But yeah,
Yeah.
don't feel like you need to like push through or anything or
Yeah, I
or
would
push
said
yourself.
so from the start.
So yeah, but yeah.
I'm just worried because I'm starting to get stymie. I wonder if that's gonna impact how it's gonna impact me during the week.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's not good.
Nope, it is not.
Yeah. But in any case, that's where we're gonna go ahead and leave things off here for Edgeworth and Company. All right.
Yeah.
Take care, EJ. And yeah, thanks everyone on Twitch chat for swinging on by, and also thanks to you guys for co-commenting with me as always. Always a pleasure doing this, because this would be
A pleasure.
merry hell on my throat if I were to do everything by myself. Oh boy.
I don't doubt that.
So, but yeah, tomorrow we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do some more pseudo regalia. And since it has been confirmed that I do have this whole week off, I will be doing something on Wednesday. Not entirely certain what we're going to do for Wednesday, though. Since we have the full night, and since we're not having to end things off early, we could potentially do more Edgeworth if we wanted to do that. We could do more.
good with
We could do what we got here. We could potentially do a community night. So, Cephalon pseudo regalia, yeah. But yeah, we have options. So, I'm good for just about anything. So,
Oh, and cool.
so
Hopefully this eye goes away soon.
I hear you on that. So, yeah, Tim says us doing us more hedgy won't hurt. How's he'll be out for all of July, so he'd miss the streams anyway. All right, well, we'll go ahead and we'll focus on that then. We'll probably do some more Edgeworth then, just to get him a little bit more out of the way, so that way we can kind of continue on with this. All right, cool. In that case, then we'll go ahead and we'll focus on that for the
For Wednesday.
foreseeable future. Yeah, for this upcoming Wednesday. Yeah.
All right.
So,
All
all right.
right.
That being said, we're gonna go ahead and end things here. Yeah, since I do want to be here for Space Attorney. Yeah, yeah. I don't blame him. So this is actually one of I actually kind of like when we do like visual novels like this. So
I do too. This
Well,
is
this has become very engaging.
yeah. So, but yeah, as always, this has been Mr. Ben.
This is Jake Smith.
Radio Dog.
DM21.
Wishing y'all a wonderful, happy evening.
Right.
We will see you guys tomorrow evening for Pseudo Regalia. Take care, y'all.
Later, folks.
Have a good weekend.